Good morning. Hello, my lights aren't on. I was like, oh, my eyeballs feel suspiciously normal. There we go. There we go. Good morning. How is everyone doing today? How are we feeling? How are things and stuff and situations? We're gonna bring TikTok alongside with us. Fingers, hello. Pickle, hi. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're doing fantastic. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna bring TikTok along. Three stream streak! Heck yeah, Pickle. Heck yeah. Alright, well here we are, back at some Legends ZA. We just got a haircut for a Furfuru. We have the cutest team right now. This is adorable. Honestly, I think I love Altaria, but I need to swap her out because like what we got a pink team situation going on here. Should I put Mareep on here? Do I have anybody else who's pink enough? I don't think so. Well, hopefully soon we're gonna have a another shiny Audino, because that is a goal for us here today. That is the dream. I'm looking for one for my friend. Let's see. Let's go to the rooftop. Let's go to the rooftop to start us out, actually. Let's start out this couple minutes looking for Hawlucha. And see how we do. And any of the monkeys, of course. That is something we also seek out. Looking for specifically for a shiny Pansear. The other two have already graced us. Here we go. Although we found that other route was actually better to do this on, wasn't it? Although I can't see completely, so if I run like this, it's perfectly fine. Hi, Will! Thank you so much for the roses. How are you doing? Pidge. Gotta look down there and make sure that Ghastly isn't shiny as well. Ah! Almost took a tumble. So that Hawlucha is gonna be ours so one of these days. One of these days that Hawlucha is gonna be shiny. And we're all gonna be really excited about it. And then I can take off this silly outfit and put on a new one. Because I don't like this outfit at all. I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh, Hyper Voice gotta go yeah, that goes crazy for those. Actually, no, I want a little Pokemon running alongside me. Interesting fit. It's an awful outfit. It is an outfit that I put on to match Shiny Hawlucha in the hopes of finding a Shiny Hawlucha. And I said I can't take this outfit off until we find one, and we haven't found one for weeks. For weeks, I'm telling you. I look like an 11-year-old boy from Irvine, California. But we have been on the hunt for a darn shiny Hawlucha. Hi Trumpet, how are you doing? With the shiny charm? Yes, yes. To be clear, when I say weeks, I only mean two streams a week. And I also get bored every once in a while and I go shiny hunt in a different wild zone for a little while every time I get disinterested so that I don't lose complete steam. So it's not like it's been like non-stop. It's not been non-stop. I'm probably not over odds yet. To be so clear. To be so clear. That's the vibe that we're working with right now. Diego, hello! How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful day. But I don't like doing the bench reset, so... Specifically not doing the Wild Zone hunt. I want to catch a year. It's not always in Wild Zone 20. Is it? It does spawn in Wild Zone 20, but it's... I can't guarantee that that's the one Pokemon that'll be shiny. Yeah, because it's random. I'd really like... I'm shiny hunting here because I want to find specifically a shiny Hawlucha, and I don't want to, like... I don't want to phase on a bunch of random other shinies in Area 20 right now. So that's kind of the vibe. Plus, it's quite close to Wild Zone 19, which is the other area that I'm shiny hunting. Hi, Lunar! Yeah, because so many things can spawn in Wild Zone 20, and I don't need all of those things yet. Bench resets have put you to sleep before. Yikes. Yikes, I would hate that. What's up, Hitman? Hello, hello. So they're talking about me hunting, shiny Hawlucha in Area 20, but Wild Zone 20 doesn't have a complete chance of a Hawlucha. Been hunting Dragonite. Oh yeah, shoot. Want the alpha, but you're on phase 9. What all have you gotten instead? This is Mario Party? No. How could you look at this game and think that it's Mario Party when it is clearly Balatro? What do you mean? It's the reason took Shiny Dratini took you so long to find Bear. Bear. Oh, my nose is itchy. I tried something, and it was... tried something new. Some, you know, just like this new thing. Called actually eating breakfast before I started stream. So we're gonna see how that does for me. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And not like I made myself like any kind of fancy breakfast. I had some leftover rice and I put Trader Joe's yellow Thai curry sauce on top of it, and it made me really happy. So. Dragonite is a cool Pokemon, but yikes, what a shiny hunt. Guys, eat some water. I don't know. Go drink some water, you little dehydrated child. Go drink some water about it. But yeah, so I actually ate breakfast, so maybe I will not like crash in the middle of stream. You know, that little phase in the middle of stream every time where I go. It's because I'm hungry. Hunting Alpha Salamence right now. That one's a pretty good one. That one's a pretty... Not a good one. Well, not like it's easy or anything, but you can go into that one area over and over again. So that'll work out. That'll work. Alakazam, Kangaskhan, Jolteon, Sableye, Gallade, Totodile, Dragalge, Gyarados, and Pinsir. Those are really good ones, though. Those are excellent little guys. Those are excellent little guys. Honestly, are all of those alphas? Or Totodile maybe isn't an alpha. Totodile just appears there also. Oh, he's an alpha, but not the one that I'm looking for. Found a random full odds shiny Binacle while running around your current playthrough. Heck yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I do not like Barbaracle, and I do not like Barbaracle's Mega Evolution. It scares the ever-living bejesus out of me. However, I'm really happy for you. I know that some people love... I have a friend who really likes Binacle and Barbaracle, and it couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Going for shiny Froakie because you love its new Mega. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Good luck with that. I hope that you find one real quickly. The shiny I'm looking for currently, I'm looking for shiny Hawlucha, which is why I'm wearing this silly outfit. Oh, it was a bird sound. I thought I heard a shiny sound. Let's check and look and see if there's anything happening with monkeys down here. Whoop. Taking a tumble. I don't even see any. Oh. That looks like a regular Panpour. Which is perfectly fine. Area 20 gets a bit easier if you do the overload method. Oh, yeah. I've seen people do that. I don't remember how to do it. I know you have to aggro them in a specific way. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I'll do that at some point, so you guys can help me. Got a full odds in Violet? Heck yeah. A shiny Hawlucha? I shiny hunted Hawlucha when the in Scarlet and Violet when they dropped the trailer for the Mega Evolution, and as I got like 3 of them. I was really excited about that. I like Hawlucha. I have a ton of Scarlet and Violet shinies. Just gotta aggro them, bring them to the gate, save, and reset and repeat until you have 5 or 6. I see. Oh. We got the lawnmower or the leaf blower. I don't know which one. Definitely deserve the Mega God. Absolutely. I think some Pokemon... There's still some Pokemon who deserve a Mega who haven't got them yet. But that Hawlucha was a fantastic choice. Thoughts on Lucario Z? I think it's fine. I think it's pretty cool. I think I like it better than regular Mega Lucario, but I didn't love regular Mega Lucario, honestly, so the bar is kind of low as far as that. I don't think that most Pokemon need 2 Mega Evolutions. I think that if there was a Pokemon that could have 2 Mega Evolutions, it could be like Meowstic or something like that, but I don't think that Lucario needed that, you know? Exactly, Flygon. I think that Tropius and Florges should have Mega Evolutions, but that's just me. I was saying that Skarmory should have a Mega Evolution, and it got one, and I am not overly fond of it, but you know. You know. When does the DLC drop? I think it's the 10th. I believe it's the 10th, so next week. I think Wednesday next week, if I'm not mistaken. Tropius should have a Mega Evolution. If they give Absol 2 Megas, I will not be super excited about that. Stays the same type. I wonder if it gets, like, a stat boost in different stats. Like, it gets speed and stuff. I don't know. I don't understand the vibe for it. Hi, Legend Trainer! How are things? Probably none of the Evolutions will get a Mega Evolution. Mega Plusle Minun, honestly, wouldn't be too mad, but we just got Mega Raichu X and Y, so I don't know. Do you feel like this method is better than the bench method? I don't want to do the bench method because I don't have, like, people use, like, the turbo controller to do that, and I don't have one of those, and I think doing the bench method manually sounds like hell. Sounds like hell to me. So, I would prefer to just run around. But I like the fly method where you like teleport to your little area over and over again. I think that one I like the best, then this, and then bench reset. I feel like bench reset would be fine if I was like able to do it AFK, but because it's just like, yeah, whatever. You could do the bench, but new mystery gift in ZA. Code is prepare. Ooh, should we try that? Should we see what that is? Yeah, I feel like if they got a new typing, it would make a lot more sense. Oh my gosh, look how girly pop our team is. It's so cute. Okay. I want to see about this mystery gift you said. I didn't know there was one. Get with code? We'll try it out. We'll try it out. Why are we running in circles? It's for shiny hunting. You have to reset a Pokemon spawn over and over again when it's a static spawn. Okay. Oh my goodness. The worst part about the keyboard is the fact that I have the tiniest bit of lag. Between OBS and... Let's see. Is that a thing? Oh, look! What did I get? I have gotten a thing! Mega EVV Stellar type? What does that mean? I don't know what Stellar type is. Being Steel Ghost would have been perfect. I was thinking it would be Steel Psychic. I thought that would be interesting. Ranked up to X in your own playthrough? Amazing! Took a screenshot of my girly puppy. Oh my gosh! Thank you! Well, cool. Yeah, I guess if you use preparing, you get free stuff. Oh wait, yes, I would like to be disconnected, please. Sure, but that was only in Scarlet and Violet. I don't think that's not going to continue throughout the games. They don't tend to keep things like that. Thank you so much for the heart me, Johnny. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for the reminder, Litten Trainer. That was awesome. We got some things. Johnny, thank you so much for the Fest Pop. I don't even know what that is. I can't tell. I really appreciate it. How is things? How is stuff today? Alright, I think I'm gonna wanna try the other building. See if I like running around on that one a little bit better. Because that one's more of a straight shot across. Any of y'all down here? Anything? I'm hoping one of these days. Big mama. Okay. Just treating this last bit of cold I got. I think my body is fighting something. I think I am fighting a cold. Like, I don't think I have a cold, but I think my body is trying to get a cold and is, like, freaking out about it a little bit. Just wanted to check in here and see. Isn't there sound type moves? Nope. Or not. Bernie, did you watch the trailer for the new game, or for the new what's the word? The DLC trailer? 'Tis the season. Yeah, I'm fighting it though. I can tell. It's one of those things where I'm just like, I'm not sick, but my body feels wrong. And I'm like congested. Yeah, so oh, you want more underrated Pokemon like Chimecho to get a Mega Evolution. I see. So you were using that Mega as an example. That's why I think Tropius. Because it's such a sick Pokemon that is not super usable. See, the way that you said that, I thought you were saying that's just like, oh, if only I want a niche Pokemon such as Chimecho to get a Mega Evolution. And so I thought you maybe hadn't seen it. Okay. I think Tropius is super underrated, and I think it would be awesome if it had a Mega Evolution. That's all I think. I think that'd be sick. I would use a Mega Tropius. My goodness, it keeps tucking itself away. That's the only thing with running on this roof, is that, yeah, it's a straight shot, but good golly. That is tucked behind that wall. Tucked back there. Mega Aegislash? I feel like that Aegislash is one that got kind of thrown under the bus. Like, I feel like it's mechanically really, like, slow in the actual game. So I, like, played through the game with a Doublade with an Eviolite because that was so much easier than having an Aegislash, because I saw how slowly that thing moved. I feel like that little guy kind of did not get the treatment that it deserved. Make it comfy. That'd be interesting to see what that would look like. Hello? Okay. Holding out hope for a Golden Go Mega? That'd be crazy. What's up, K-Dot? How are you doing? Mega Oricorio, Mega Dragapult. I like that they gave us Mega Drampa. I thought that was pretty fun. I thought that was pretty neat. Hang on, I gotta clear my throat. Remember when I was saying I'm congested? Ah. Ooh, Mega Magnezone would be sick. You're right. I'm doing okay. I was just saying that I think I'm fighting a cold. I don't think I actually have the cold, but I think my body is, like, winging a bat at a cold. I like to mute when I'm not, like, it's not, like, sneaking up on me. I don't usually get to mute for sneezes because I don't know they're coming until they're right here, but... My goodness. Yeah, it didn't even really fix the problem, honestly. My voice still feels like... Wait, okay, hold on. So we're over here. Are the mountains over there... Are the mountains over there the, like, Pokemon League? So, okay, I noticed also we're surrounded by mountains. I don't think that we are surrounded by mountains in regular Kalos. Are we? Is that a thing? Because I don't remember nearly so many mountains. I remember there were some. Like, there should be some mountains... Let's see, like... this direction? There should be some mountains. And the Pokemon League maybe had some, but I don't remember a great many mountains in the north, and there is mountains in literally every direction. Does anybody else think that's weird? Mega Dugong would be cool. Which Pokemon left would make the most sense to win? Like, which represents the franchise best? Win? Win what? What are we talking about? Oh, with the wheel? Oh, you did not preface this by saying you were talking about the wheel. I don't know. I just hope it's one that I kind of like. Drampa got... Lunk, do you know that Drampa has a Mega Evolution? Do you know that Drampa has a Mega Evolution? Mega Jinx would be really interesting. That's a PG. You did not? Yeah, hang on. Yeah, that's in the main game. Oh, let's see, where is she? I probably just, like, skipped right over it. It's in here, hang on. Hang on, my eyes will work at some point. Where? Why am I blind? Is this easily visible for anyone else? Oh, there it is, okay. Yeah, Mega Drampa. Ah! I was trying to rotate it. I don't think I can. This is Mega Drampa. Oh, there we go. See, look. Look at this guy. It's giving King of Red Lions from, Wind Waker. Yeah, this is Mega Drampa got some love. Which is pretty sweet. Pretty cool. I like it a lot. Hi, Rocket! How are you doing? My IG is cool? Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so... Mega Drampa. So yes, it did deserve some love, and it was given it. It was given it. Which is quite nice. Mega Frostlass... Frostlass was given a Mega. Have you guys played the game? I don't think you've played the game. I'm assuming you have not purchased this game yet. Mega Frostlass looks better. Well, we're not talking about which Mega looks the best. We're just talking about which Pokemon deserved Megas. Mega Frostlass is pretty sweet, though. I'm doing pretty good, Rocket. Ready to catch them all? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. New Megas got added? What do you mean? What do you mean? To the game? Like, there's new Megas in the game? Yes, there's plenty of new Megas in the game. Or do you mean since they added new Mega Lucario? That's gonna be appearing in the DLC? Because they're adding a bunch of Megas in the DLC that aren't in the base game? Is that- I don't know what you're talking about specifically. It's your first time seeing it. Isn't it sick? Isn't it sickening? Need to see Mega Turtonator? I don't like Turtonator that much, but maybe for you. Bernie, I think we have wildly different tastes in Pokemon. We have wildly different tastes in Pokemon. Favorite Mega, I am a little torn between Hawlucha and Clefable's Megas. I really like them. I will be honest, I was not the biggest fan of Mega Evolution in Pokemon before this game came out, which isn't to say that I like thought it was bad or horrible or anything, but like it's just Mega Evolution wasn't my jam quite as much. But this game added some Megas that I'm quite fond of. Quite fond of. Said Turtonator because it's Drampa's counterpart version exclusive to each game. Got it. Got it. Switch 2? Yes, this is the Switch 2. Give you Digimon vibe? Do you mean the new Mega Lucario? I like Dynamax and Gigantamax better. I also just like the gym vibe a lot in those. I liked that it was just kind of like a sports stadium. I thought that was pretty sick. I was pretty happy with that. Stop being Pidgey, my goodness. Stop being a Pidgey. If you could choose a Mega to be real, what would you choose? Probably one of my favorites, like Clefable or Hawlucha. Probably. Is it worth the upgrade? I find it to be worth it. For me, especially since I stream and everything, but the improvement between the two is, like, pretty notable. Pretty notable, I would say. But if you're not, like, it is definitely an investment, and I can understand why most, like, if you have a Switch, it works perfectly fine. It works perfectly fine. So long as, if your Switch works perfectly fine, of course. Then, like, it's a very clear upgrade. But, like, if you're able to run the games that you want to play perfectly fine on the Switch, then I don't think you need it, but, like, is it a fun thing? Yeah. If your Switch is broken, and you're thinking about either getting another Switch or a Switch 2, then I think upgrading makes sense. If that is financially responsible, of course. But yeah, it's a notable upgrade to me. Flying around with Mega Clefable? It would be so slay. Gigantamax Alcremie is one of my favorite. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I thought the Gigantamax Pokemon were so delightful. I liked that Snorlax was like a big island, big hill situation. I liked Gigantamax Butterfree. I thought they were all very cute. I thought it was sick. Take notable. But yeah, currently, like, there's not a ton of games that are exclusive for the Switch 2 yet. And so if you're not really interested in any of the Switch 2 exclusive games, then I'm just like, I don't think you need a Switch 2 yet, you know? Forget Kingler got a G-Max? That was such a random one. You'd love to see him get a Mega Evolution? I don't know if he will. That'd be cool, though. Oh, my neck hurt. Ugh. My goodness. Yesterday, I played Stardew Valley for the first ever time, which was kind of exciting. My friend started a co-op farm with me, and I just fished. And broke rocks and things for a little while, and I thought that was great. G-Max Garbodor. I like that one, too. I think that one's pretty sweet. I'd say it's pretty good. After this night cycle, I'm probably gonna swap to hunting in Area 19 for a little bit. But yeah, I thought Gigantamax and Dynamax were, like, super well done, and it bums me out that people did not like them as much as I did. I half thought, I was just like, we're gonna come around the corner and we're gonna see the shiny Hawlucha, and it's gonna be there, and it's gonna be amazing. And everybody's gonna be so impressed. And delighted to have seen the thing. Nuzlocke? Lunk, I'm gonna need you to add more context to the things that you're saying. Because you just said Switch 2 in a comment before, and I just kind of riffed off of what I was assuming you were saying, and now you are saying Nuzlocke question mark, and I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're asking. Always choose a random Gen 5 Pokemon to get a new mechanic form. Do they? Is that true? I haven't really been paying attention. It's a Pidgey. My goodness, how long do you think it's gonna take us to find this Lugia? Do you think we're gonna find it this stream? Or nor? First it was Audino. That's true. Audino did get a Mega. And Garbodor with G-Max. Did I get it already? No. Nar. I did not. Did it get... was there a Gen 5 Pokemon with a Z move or something? That was the mechanic before that. I think... Were there Gen 5 Pokemon? I don't remember the Pokedex in the Sun and Moon games, I'll be honest. I do not recall fully who all was in there. No, I know what a Nuzlocke is, but like, what are you saying about a Nuzlocke? Like, I am aware, but you said Nuzlocke question mark, and I don't know what are we talking about? What do you want to know about a Nuzlocke? Hope we don't get Mega Charizard Z. You and me both, Bernie. Nuzlocke soon? Probably not. I don't like Nuzlockes. Do you see how Nuzlocke soon is like a slightly more full sentence than just Nuzlocke? Come on! You gotta give me something to work with here. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. Alright, let's reset this area for a little bit. Do wish Gimmick stuck around a bit. I think so too. I just feel like it would be hard to balance. So like I can understand why they don't have all that in there. I can understand why they don't want to have all that going on. But like it would be kind of fun if they just let us have it for a little bit. Kind of headphones? They're Zvox. Z-V-O-X. My dad got them for me. What's up, Tipsy Turtle? Sending shiny bird vibes my way. Thank you! Thank you, Diego! I think I needed the Diego vibes. Because you do quite the shiny hunting, don't you? Quite the shiny hunter. Mega Charizard Z and make it fire ground to match Zygarde's ground typing. That'd be interesting. I don't want it, though. Don't manifest that. Don't manifest that. Why you don't use Beats? Oh, you got Beats money for me? You wanna buy me a pair of Beats? What do you mean, why don't you use Beats? It's like, oh wow, I like your shirt. Why don't you have Louis Vuitton? I don't know. I don't have the money for all that. That's expensive. That's expensive. I use the headphones I own. What's up, Zamatsu? Zamatsu? Is that how you say your name? A Mega Absol that was part Ghost or Fairy would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty sweet. You have 3 pairs? Okay. Congratulations. Well done having disposable income? I don't know what to tell you. Do you buy headphones at Five Below? I do not. I do not. I don't shop at Five Below. I think there's like one near me, but like I don't go to most stores. I don't go to a lot of stores. People are silly. I'm so excited for Mega Chingling. I cannot believe what or Mega Chimico. Wait, is Chingling gonna be in the DLC if Chimico's gonna be in there? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It looks so good. It's a Chingling shape. That looked funny for a second. I was just like, huh? Chingling is there? Heck yeah! What a cute baby. Big dog. Okay. Only reason I dislike Mega Raichu is because one of them didn't get an extra type. Oh my gosh! And they were in sync too! What do you think about Pokemon being over level 100? I'm nervous! I'm nervous! I hope my Pokemon can also get to be over level 100 or else I'm gonna get slapped! Chimico peak by making it into Chingling. I just think it's so cute. I think it's adorable. I love its little, like, flag or whatever. I think it's adorable. Like, the little, like... Oh, I don't know what they're called. Like, the little, like, floating tags and everything in the design. They're just so... There's so many of them, and they're so cute. I do not find myself to be a fan of Mega Baxcalibur, but I'm also not a fan of Baxcalibur, so, you know what? Dialga Mega? Well, I don't think that's happening. That's not happening. Best we'll get is, like, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Primal Form situation with those. We're probably not gonna get a Mega. Meg, hello! Oh my gosh, you're so early. Look at you! How's it going? What are you shiny hunting in 19? Pretty much everything except Kangaskhan. I would like to find another... I would like to find more Eevee, more Furfrou. I'm looking for another shiny Audino to give to my friend. Shiny Drampa or Clefairy and Cleffa wouldn't hurt. So yeah. Everything. Everything. I'm just running around. But yeah, so we just reset in this area when I get a little bored. It's more scary, Annihilate or Gimmighoul. Probably Annihilate. I don't know, it's a little grouchy. I am shiny hunting, I am. Shiny Kangaskhan incoming, literally. I have 2 of them already, and I don't mind them. If I get more, then I will... If I get enough shinies that I don't really want or need, then I'd be happy to give them away, but we'll have to collect some more that I don't need first anyway, so I wouldn't be that disappointed. Shiny Alpha Drampa would be sick. I saw somebody accidentally get one. Well, not accidentally, it was a phase in their actual shiny hunt. They got one in Area 20, which pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Mega Furfrou would look pretty cool, I bet. That'd be pretty sweet. I've been playing online. Oh, I haven't. I need to. I gotta get me my Mega Stone for Chestnut. But I haven't gotten around to it. I don't like doing it on stream because of the very slight lag. The very slight lag is a little bit frustrating because I think I'm doing something in good timing and I'm not. So I've been playing that. I've actually been playing that in handheld often. Mega Delphox is the peak of the new Megas. I like Mega Chestnut pretty good. I like Mega Chestnut pretty good. And as I was saying earlier, I'm quite fond of Mega Halucha and Mega Clefable. I think those are pretty sweet. The PC build is rough financially. Oh man. I don't know what Newegg is. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you looking to build a PC? Is that what it is? How is... What? In New York? What? What are you talking about? You and your 3 pairs of beats over there? What are we talking about? How old are you? I fear I am talking to someone very young. I thought that was a shiny alpha, and I was like, oh my goodness. That's too many beats. It is! I would say so as well. I would also say that's too many. What a quantity. What a time to be alive. I know I've been resetting this area repeatedly a lot. I'm wondering what area I should go to after this. Like, once I'm really kind of done in this area, where do I go next? Every time you fly to the wild zone, are you waiting to hear the shiny sound? No! So, the way that shiny hunting in this game works is it's kind of just like you're just kind of resetting the area every single time. They introduced a new mechanic where a shiny will not despawn unless you like do something to despawn it, like you defeat it and you don't catch it, or it like runs away from you when it sees you. But it saves up to 10 shiny spawns across your game and across your whole game. So like if you walked past and there was like a shiny fletchling or something on a light post and it's just far enough that you didn't hear a shiny sound or anything like that, then it should still be there up to 10 other shinies. But so the way that resetting this works is every time you fly to this area, then all of the Pokemon reset into new ones. It basically re-rolls the dice every single time. But if a shiny is to spawn in here, then that shiny doesn't respawn because, like I said, it saves up to 10 shinies for you. So if you repeatedly fly to this area, it's gonna reset all of them. And then eventually, just by nature of odds, you should find some shinies. And so I found quite a few this way. What do I do after the end game? I finished all the side quests, all the everything, got all the colorful screws. There's like a tiny bit of post-game stuff as well in like the ZA Royale and stuff, because you get a little bit more plot and all that. So that's pretty cool. But I did all of that, and so now I am just shiny hunting. I would argue that this game has some amount of replayability, but I wouldn't say it's got like a very vast post-game. We'll see what happens in the DLC. We'll see how I feel about it, but what am I hunting for? I'm looking for pretty much anything that's in Area 19. We're just taking a little bit of a break from our Hawlucha shiny hunt, because that one is a little exhausting. Did I get the Mewtwo gift? Yes. Yes, I did. I did the Diancie mystery gift and the Mewtwo mystery gift. I don't know why those were mystery gifts and weren't just, like, in the game. But it's fine. I feel like they could have just been post-game things, you know? Got a shiny Pokemon 4 days ago. Great. What'd you get? So, yeah, now that I've traveled to this area a bunch of times, I'm gonna... Okay. I don't hear a shiny sound up there. Sometimes if you reset an area, like, you'll get, because it's just, like, in a radius of where you are. So I didn't specifically reset all the Pokemon in this area, I reset all the Pokemon that are in a radius of where I am right now. And so sometimes you'll get ones on the side as well. And sometimes you just gotta reset some more, but I just like to check every once in a while. Check in. See how things are. Oops, somebody's mad at me. There's a lot of alphas in here right now. That's a tall lady. Yeah, I didn't hear any shiny sounds or anything, so no shinies in here. If they drop them as mystery gifts, they can artificially extend the life of the game. I guess so, but gosh. Oh! For example, shiny spawned over here. Heck yeah! That's one that I want! That I wanted real bad. Hi, everyone! Oh, that was a regular dang Pokeball. Heck yeah! Oh, I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited about that. But yeah, see, it just, like, resets a bunch of Pokemon in the radius of where you were. So, sweet! I got a Whirlipede. Okay, hang on. I was checking in a completely different area. That was fun. That was nice. The alphas are having a meeting. I guess so! The Scolipede is one of my favorite shinies of all time, so now I can have one! Oh my gosh, look it! Well, dang, I was saying I was gonna have to shiny hunt Venipede at some point, but there we go! That's the one you were gonna suggest us hunting next. There it is! Well, we gotta evolve you. Come along. Oh my god, let me take a look at you. thickening! It is beautiful. That's beautiful. Can I get shiny Mega Scolipede? What does the color is the Mega? But yeah, that's kind of just how shiny hunting works in this game. And I am a little frustrated that you can't affect the odds at all. That is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, he's so good. Oh my goodness. Show me that guy. Oh, this is one of my favorite shinies of all time. Look how stunning that is. Look how beautiful. Oh my gosh. My outfit sort of matches. Sort of matches. Hang on. Let's give him the Mega Stone. See what it looks like when you Mega Evolve. Give. Yes. Okay. Okay. What does this look like? You're joking me! That's the most sickening thing I have ever seen in my life. That is so beautiful. That is so cool. This is peak. This is peak existence right here. What is going on? What are we doing? Oh my gosh. I love this. I love this with my whole heart. This is truly a masterful thing. I'm gonna put the odd no back on the team in place here so that I have it. Wow. That was stunning. That was good. Yeah, so in this area also, if you go this way, there's some Trubbish and Garbodor over here, and I'm hoping that one of them will be shiny at some point. Wow. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. This was truly a magical experience. Truly a magical time. Okay, you guys are just being normal little guys monkeying around up here. It's a really good Mega. Yeah, I like that one a lot as well. I wouldn't say it's my favorite in comparison with the other ones, but I think it's pretty solid. It's pretty sweet. Check around these areas, see if anything's here. No, 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 no. Okay, back into Area 19, please. I have one shiny Trubbish. I would like another one, though. I want more. I'm greedy and I want all the little baby Trubbishes to be on my team because I think they're so cutie. They're so special. I need to stretch or something. Ooh. Trubbish is just so special. He's just a precious little guy. Such a precious little baby. So yeah, we're just back to resetting this little area over here. Love the Pokemon episode about Trubbish and kids at school. I don't know that one. I do not have shiny Amora, no. Do you? Ah, I don't know what that was. I don't know what happened. I don't know where we went. Nope. No shiny Froakie either. Just a girl in the world looking for another shiny Audino to give to a friend. Oh, the teacher didn't want Trubbish because he stinks. It's my ace Pokemon? What do you mean? I have a bunch of Pokemon that I just swap out on my team. I mean, if we're talking aces, I guess Boys the Heracross was one of the best one. Axel, if you're looking for trades, here is not the place. Here is not the place for it. Your time would be better spent finding, like, a trade Discord or something, or shiny hunting for yourself. So asking which is better. Shiny Sylveon, I guess. I'm not a huge Umbreon fan, so. Lots of people like it, but not for me. Not for me. Okie dokie. Let's see what we got. Your least favorite is Espeon? Really? I love Espeon. I'm not overly fond of Leafeon, Flareon, or Jolteon. Those are the ones that I like the least, and then the rest of them I just like a lot. Oops. Makes sense. You're a big ice fan. AFK hunting for shiny Ghastly. Oh! I have the whole line. Well, not quite. I haven't evolved one of the Ghastlies into a Haunter yet. But I have all those as shinies. Found 3 Ghastlies in a... I found 2 Ghastlies and 1 Haunter that I evolved into Gengar. Alright, let's do 19 more times. Super Sloth 5, thank you so much for the heart me. How's it going? How are you doing? Yeah, let's reset. 2, 3. Trying to get the fossil shiny at the moment. Oof. Are you doing the reset method right now? That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Found a shiny Riolu 10 minutes ago? Awesome. That's great. What I got for today? I just found a shiny Whirlipede that I evolved into Scolipede that I am so excited about. So excited about. But we're doing the same thing. We're looking for shiny Hawlucha and shiny hunting the stuff in 19. And swapping between the two so that I don't get bored. Because shiny hunting in this game is less interactive than previous generations have been. Thinking about buying another 30 stones. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. Just doing the same thing. Did I get Mewtwo? I did! I did! Not that hard of a catch. A lot of people were saying, oh no, I just threw the Master Ball at it, and I didn't find it to be that difficult. They've changed the way catch rate works, I think. There is a Alolan Raichu in the game. It's shiny locked. I'm pretty sure. But there is an Alolan Raichu. It's got a good shiny. It reminds me of Dedene's shiny a little bit. How much do the fossils cost, Kidot? Like, how much money you gotta grind in order to get enough stones? Can you explain this shiny method of shiny hunting? Yeah, so Legends EA is different in a few ways compared to previous games. There's less, like, interaction with the way you shiny hunt. So, like, in Scarlet and Violet, you had sandwiches. There was, like, Dynamax Adventures that you could get shinies pretty easily in Sword and Shield. But this method is because they added a new mechanic that shinies do not despawn when you reload an area. Not necessarily. It saves up to 10. It saves up to 10 shinies in your game in total. So, like, there could be some random alleyway that you didn't go down that has a shiny that spawned in there, and you wouldn't know, but it's still there, even after you've walked away. And so, essentially, when I'm flying over and over again, it's saving, or it's, like, within, like, a certain, like, radius around myself, it's just re-rolling all of the Pokemon in it. But, so every time I, like, teleport to this area, it re-rolls all the Pokemon, except the shiny. So if there is a shiny, it'll just be here. But by doing this, it re-rolls all the Pokemon in the area so that you have like it's a faster chance of resetting everybody in here. And so I'm looking for a lot of Pokemon in and around this area, so I'm just resetting right here. Like just a second ago, we got a in the area down that way, we got a shiny Whirlipede from doing all this. I'm looking, though, for... Well, there's a shiny Kangaskhan. See? Hi! Which is not what we need. Which is not what we're looking for in this area specifically, but we'll take it. We will take it. What we're looking for is we're looking for all the other Pokemon in this area. But yeah, so that's the method. That's the method. That's why people are doing that. So essentially just like speed of reload is the reason people do shiny hunting in this method. There's another method for Pokemon that don't really have a teleport point nearby or anything, where you just like run away from them until they despawn and then run back, so you're just basically running back and forth along the path over and over again. And so that will, like, reload that Pokemon. So for, like, Pokemon that statically show up, such a, here, like, I'll show you, there's, here, actually, let's do our little check around. See if there's anything in here. Let's go up this way. They've made it easier to catch shinies. It does take a long time, though, and I think it's a little bit boring. In Scarlet and Violet, I felt like I was like, I don't know, it was kind of a game. It was just like, ooh, what sandwich do I make in what area, and to isolate the Pokemon that I'm looking for, and it spawns in a whole bunch of them, and you defeat a certain amount. Like, they felt like that was pretty interactive. This feels kind of like, this doesn't feel like as much a part, like, that felt like it was part of the world, in a way, that I feel like this one doesn't feel like. Like, this feels like you're gaming the system outside of the world. So, okay, so right now it's a Pidgey, but if I go... I think it's like a certain radius usually. It's like 75 or 60. But so you see that guy is over there. And then I just got far enough away and now it is gone. And so I'm running back over there. And now it's a different Pokemon. And now I see that that's not the shiny that I'm looking for. And so I'm gonna run away again. And it's gone. And then I'm gonna run back in again. Oh, we got a raid! And now it's a new Pokemon. So that's the second method that people are doing. Bridum, hello! Brebdum? Brebdum, is that your name? How's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? What were you up to? Breb raid? Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? But so that's one method. And then the other method that a lot of people are doing... Here, I'm gonna go across. Oh, not enough. It wasn't enough. Okay. Another method that people are doing. Let me just check in here real quick. I could do it in here, but I don't want to. Another method is... Okay, it's fine. Going all the way up there. So another method people are doing is you sit here, you kill some time here, and you wait till nightfall, and then you, like, reset the day, and then, like, when you reset, it resets the whole area. And so that's good for some of the static ones as well. And they just, like, do this over and over again. And, like, swap out the day. I do not like this method. At least, because there's controllers called turbo controllers that you can set it up to do a certain, like, direction mapping or whatever, so that you can just, like, program the controller and it'll do it for you. And I think that, I don't know, that makes sense. That seems fine. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, had your debut stream. Oh, congratulations! Welcome in. Hey, I didn't say it's a bad method. I said that I don't want to do it because it seems boring to me. But so that resets everything in the area as well. And so that's kind of... So that's good for, like, some of the static Pokemon spawns that I was telling you about a little bit ago. Where you go over here. Not a fan of that. See, I feel like if you've got the controller and you can just set it down and have it do its thing, fantastic. All the power to you. Doing that in real life, in real time, sounds like my personal hell. But so for that, like, spawn over there that I'm looking for Hawlucha, instead of running back and forth along here, if I had one of those controllers, I could just sit on the bench, and I could kill some time here, and wait until nightfall, and then wait until daybreak, and it basically does the same thing as, like, flying there back and forth again, but it's in this area instead of where I was teleporting to. Does that make sense? It's a good time. It's a fine time anyway. But yeah, I don't prefer that method. I prefer I prefer to just fly to the different areas repeatedly. But that's just me. That's not for everyone. But yeah, that's how it works. I hope that explained it. Bye, Bridum. I hope you had a fantastic debut stream. I hope that you had a great time. I hope that you feel accomplished and are proud of yourself, and I hope you have a good rest now. Yeah, the day to night transition is something that also bothers me a lot. I would agree with that. I think that it takes so much time. It takes so much time, and I don't see why they want to tell me. I don't see why they want to tell me about that. Do you want to buy me a turbo controller so you'll appreciate the bench more? How much do they cost? How much are they? Maybe if I have a turbo controller, I can set it up to like AFK. It's 20 bucks. Big dog. But if I had a turbo controller, then I'd probably set it up to just like do that, and then we could like build a Lego on stream or something. while I'm doing that, and then we could check in every once in a while to see what's going on. But doing that by hand feels tragic. On stream, doing that by hand, I think I would turn into a pile of goo. I think I would melt into a pile of goo and be really sad about it. Be exhausting. But yes, I'm very much liking seeing the shinies in this game. I think I like how they handled like what shinies look like and everything. I'm upset that they took that out in Scarlet and Violet and we all had to yell at them for it to come back. Whoops. But I'm glad that we have it now. I appreciate that we have it now. But I feel like they didn't put a lot of care into the user interface of this game, especially when it comes to the dang loading screen from day to night. I think that takes far too long. I think they reworked just like the color of normal Gengar. They upped the saturation on most Pokemon, and I am delighted by that. They changed Slowpoke's shiny. It's a fully different color now. It's like a purple. It's kind of the same color as like shiny Auto. I'm quite interested by that. They haven't changed a shiny in a long time, I feel like. I feel like that's not something that they've been doing much as of late. The Slowpoke rework is very cute. He's very good. But yeah, from resetting this area, I got this guy that I mega evolved promptly, and I'm really happy about. Ooh, she's a large lady. She's a leading lady. And I snuck around her. So clean. So awesome. Okay, none of you guys. That's another alpha. Did I call it a mega? I don't know if I did. I'm not sure. I don't remember what I did. I am shiny hunting. The purple is so good. It's really cute. It's a good transition for shiny Pokemon. to be a pink Pokemon and then make it a nice little lavender, I think that it's a good touch. I think that it's cute. I appreciate when they do that. What Pokemon are you trying to get? The goals today are another Audino and a Hawlucha, which we found one Audino last stream. However, I wouldn't be mad about most anything in Area 19. However, I have found quite a few Kangaskhan that I don't need now. So there's that. There's that, for sure. But so I'm working on all of these ones. Trying to see what we can see, you know? Picking up what I'm putting down. You know what I'm saying? I'm really congested and it's making like my nose itchy. You ever get that where you have like a little tiny tickle in the very front of your nose and it's not like it's not in your nose either, it's just like here? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna pass away. I hate that. Top 10 most obnoxious little tiny feelings. Hawlucha spawns on a roof. Yep. It's right. It's where my green pin is on the map. There's a Hawlucha up there that spawns. I maybe might since there is that one so close, I might be past odds on finding a shiny Hawlucha. Because I've been doing it here as well as just like running back and forth. Because I think it reloads from in here. From doing this here. Bunch of no, not a shinies ones. Not y'all. So many odd no, so little shiny. So little sparkles. Okay. I don't know quite how far the radius goes, but I tried the bench method. Yeah, I was just talking about how I don't think the bench method is... Excuse me! Okay. But I was just talking about how I don't like the bench method because with a regular controller, having to do that manually sounds horrible. That sounds horrific. That sounds like the most boring experience of my whole life. If I could do it, like, AFK, I would understand. Like, yeah, sure, whatever, but, like, oh my gosh. Great heavens. That's too much. That's too much. Method I'm doing on the zone. Does it work on every zone? Well, it works in a certain radius from where you are. It's not necessarily this zone that's getting reset. It's a radius around where I'm spawning in. So I'm respawning myself in right here repeatedly. And so I've found Pokemon that were in Area 15. I found Pokemon, like, in the alleyways. I found them on the roof behind me. But it's just, like, this area I'm resetting over and over. It's whatever radius around me. And so it does work on every zone, but it works on, like, that specific part of every zone. So, like, if I fast travel... Oh, here's an example. If I fast travel to 5, right here... So I've shown up right here, but right on the other side is this. So if I'm resetting by flying to Area 5, I'm resetting all the Pokemon in this area right here around me. So, theoretically, teleporting to Area 5 could get me a shiny Mega Ampharos, or shiny Alpha Ampharos. Versus if I fly to Area 16... You just found a Shelfa Hawlucha? I'm gonna bite you, I want that so bad. But so if I fly to this area, you notice how I can't see the Ampharos over here, even though Ampharos is in Area 16. I'm resetting this area. It's not gonna... So, depending on where you teleport to is what shinies around you are gonna theoretically spawn in, because it's changing what Pokemon you're, like, reloading. Does that make sense? So theoretically, there could be Pokemon in here that are shiny, but there could also be Pokemon back in Area 5, or back in Area 16 over there that are shiny. Like, I found a shiny right in the corner over here just a second ago that I got from my resetting, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, of course. I am happy to explain. Happy to explain. It's not frequent that I actually know enough about a thing like this to explain it, but I started doing it from the very beginning. So there's also like there's people who do like different methods that they manage to like, I don't know, you like move Pokemon around so that they all spawn, so that more of them spawn in certain areas and yada yada. I don't know how to do all that, but those are the general methodologies. Joey, I am so jealous of you, though. I want to find a Shelfa Halucha. I want a Shelfa Halucha for myself. But yeah, like the Scolipede, well, the Whirlipede that we found was right here in this corner right here. We've gotten some shiny Trubbish before. The Zone 20 method, right? Yeah, exactly. So then you have, versus the 2 that naturally spawn in that area, you get 6 of them. So that just gives you, essentially gives you more odds for re-rolling. It's like if you have a set of, like if you have one regular die, like a die to roll, and you roll it, you have a 1 in 6 chance of getting a 6 or something like that. If you re-roll, but if you get like a handful of die, odds are you're probably gonna get a 6. It's just if you have more to re-roll or not. Oh, okay. I was like, where is the Ghastly that's usually in there? Okay. But yeah, so that's part of why people do the bench method, because it's a little bit less, like, it's a little faster. It might be a little bit faster than running back and forth, but gosh, horrendous. Didn't even want an alpha, but a shiny. I am so jealous. Does it match my outfit? Does it look just like my outfit? But yeah, so people are doing a lot of fancy things, and some things that are like beyond my. Oh, there's a method that a lot of people were doing that was like the first like viral instance of it. Here, I'll show you. That's why I picked this outfit. That's why I picked this silly, ridiculous little outfit. But so a lot of people started shiny hunting, found out they could shiny hunt really easily in Wild Zone 3 here, because if you do this, not Shelfa hunting, but if you just like, I'm just pulling back on the joystick, it resets this area over and over and over again. So that's what the stair method is doing, is just resetting the area over and over and over again. And there's other places that you can do this kind of thing as well. But this is why so many people were getting shinies in Area 3. Heard doesn't reach the Pikachus. Oh, well, let's test it. Let's test it. So the Pikachus are, like, right over here. That is 67... Ha! 67! That might be too far. That might be too far, yeah. Because I think it's, like, 65 or something. Or within, like... But yeah, so that's how people are getting all these shinies in here. Reaches 1 Pikachu. Oh, hello. But yeah, and then people would run around in here and then they'd get all these that's how... But so when you see the videos with people and there's like a million shinies on the screen and everything is popping up shiny, that's what they're doing. They're just resetting for a really long time and eventually a ton of Pokemon will show up. Yeah. Because eventually, if you re-roll, use my example of dice for a second. If you have 10 dice in your hand, and you just keep re-rolling them, and every time you get a 6, that one pulls off to the side and you set it down, and you just keep re-rolling the rest of the dice over and over and over again, eventually, and you keep pulling the 6s out, eventually it's all gonna be the 6s on the dice. That's how this method works. It's just like eventually, like by the odds, you have to. Like there's like you're going to get all 6s on your dice at some point. Let me see. So if I teleport to this area, And I put my pin here. How far is that? So that's 72. And that's where we found... I guess Whirlipede... Whirlipede doesn't have to be how I got that, but... How about that? How far is that one? Yeah, it might reach the Pikachus. I don't know. There's also a Ghastly in here. I don't know if that was... That might... I don't think that was from this reset, though. Currently shiny hunting. Jemmy. All the methods. Jemmy? Shiny Ghastly took me a hot minute. I found all of mine by accident. I got this one. I named it Kyle after my friend who loves Gengar. I found that one randomly. I was just walking by. I found a shiny Haunter in area, I think 16, that's like behind... That's like... It's right over... 15, sorry. I found that one when I was resetting for Pumpkaboo. And then this one I found in this little alcove over here while I was doing the shiny hunt. Oh, I see. I see. Currently shiny hunting, gimme all the methods. Got it! Got it. But yeah, so the one in Area 3... Oh, there's another one that's like... This one, I was doing this when I was raining, so that you can reset for... So the sewer door's here, right? There's a couple things here. When it's raining, there's a Goomy right there at the end of that dock. And you can, like, if you, like, spam, like, pull the joystick down and then keep spamming A, you just go in and out of the sewer. And that resets this... I don't know if it resets in the sewer much at all, but it resets this area right out here, so that's how I got my shiny Goomy. Accidentally found a shiny Charmander. Joey, I need some of your luck. I need some of your luck. I wonder what color the new Mega is gonna be when shiny. I do not, Hamilton. I do not have that. I have so many. I've been working hard to look for them. I've been working on finding them. I've been doing my darn best. Luck is bad. Well, you just got a shiny alpha that I'm looking for, and you got a random shiny Charmander. So I fear that you are wrong about that. Your luck is not bad. You just found some awesome shinies, literally just now. Literally just now. I need to drink water. What? Wittowily just now. But yeah, that's been a little shiny hunting class with Finn. And I'm not, like, an expert at this by any means at all, but that's just the best that I understand it. I don't know the exact range that things can spawn in. I don't quite get that one, but... I'm really not good at remembering numbers, honestly. Yeah, I was talking about that, internet. So that was why what people were doing with the benches, and if I had one of those controllers, I would do that with the benches while I was doing something else. But because I don't want to do the bench method. I think that's annoying. What's up, Neil? How's it going? Do something else to roll them dice. Exactly. Exactly. If I got a turbo controller, I'd probably set it up to do that, and then I'd build a Lego on stream while it was doing all that. Exactly, exactly. That's kind of what this game is about. Is I feel like in Scarlet and Violet, I thought it was fun to like, ooh, I have to make this sandwich. I have to go in this area, and I'm gonna run around, and that felt like it was part of the world. This feels like it's kind of like. This kind of feels like it's breaking the fourth wall, shiny hunting in this method. Alright, sounds good, said Victorian girl. But this feels kind of like I'm breaking the fourth wall, like this is not a method in the world. Like, this is just something, this is like... I've gamified being here and everything. And like with the controller and everything, I'm just like, I don't know, I guess so. And I feel like I'd do that on stream, but I don't think I would do that most of the time because I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Just caught Diancie. Amazing! Hello, Demighost. How are you doing today? Shiny hunting a Bagon now? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That one shouldn't be too bad, I feel like, to find. Do you have dangly earphones? No, remember, it's my glasses chain. Remember? These are on a chain? We've had this conversation before. Took forever to shine hunt all the evolutions. I can imagine. I've only found one Eevee. I've only found one shiny Eevee before. Took you 5 minutes. I got her in a Premier Ball. Amazing! Very good. Hi, Ninja! Lurking as you do some hunting? Well, you do have to tell me what you're hunting for before you lurk, okay? I want to know. I want to know what you're looking for. Doing pretty alright. I'm glad that you are. I'm doing well. I am still... we just... What was that sound? Who's barking at me? Oh, big. Big, I don't know. But I am still resetting in the same area. Still looking for another shiny Audino and for Hawlucha. But we found a shiny Whirlipede, which I was very excited about because shiny Scolipede is my second favorite shiny. The first being Politoed, but so Scolipede is my favorite shiny that is in this game. And that's pretty exciting. That's pretty cool. And I Mega Evolved it, and look how sick this guy is! Look how sickening! Actually beautiful. Oh. Back in the Pokeball. Don't use up your Mega. You don't even have one shiny Eevee. I reset in this area to get myself a shiny Eevee. Considering how long I have been resetting in this area, I'm actually incredibly shocked that I found it the day that I did. Because that was my first day resetting in this area at all. And I haven't found a shiny Eevee since. And it's been a very long time. It's been a while. Currently hunting for Swablu. Cute! Cute, cute, cute. I love Swablu shiny. Checking for Eevee. We gotta do soft resets for Eevee at some point. Shiny hunting on hold until I get the shiny charm. Yes. The prior to the shiny charm is a lot of work. Is a lot of work. I understand. Alright, let's check it out. Check it out. The music in here is jazzy right now. What is this? Is that a little saxophone moment? Oh, what is this Eevee doing here at night? We keep getting nighttime Eevees. Alright, get out of here. Okay, let's run up to this wall and see if we hear any shiny sounds up there. No? We want the charm before the DLC release on the 10th? That's a good idea. That's a good plan. Run by all these walls and see if I hear anything. See, because why does it have to show me this whole thing when I clearly did not even try? Do the DLC? Yeah, I haven't bought it yet, but it's not out until the 10th, and so I haven't really felt like it. That's the Whirlipede that was shiny for me, in the corner there. That's the one. Hi. I love them so much. They're so cute. They're so precious. I don't think I would... If there was a shiny up on the roof, I think I would hear it from here. Someone is talking loudly nearby my apartment. 6 days until the party. Is that when it comes out? Yup, 6 days. 6 days from now. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. Shiny Mega Altaria E is really cool. You're right. You're right. 300 battles. You can do it. You can do it. Just do the battles while you're watching a stream. Or while you're watching TV or something, and it'll go so much faster. Trubbish gained so many fans because of this game. I can't believe that people weren't fans of Trubbish before that. I love Trubbish. Oh. I heard the noise again, and I thought, wait, is that Pokemon staying there? And I thought it was maybe a shiny. Yeah, I saw you said that earlier, Fernie. I don't know why that confused me. I saw that and I went, huh? 60 battles in the last 2 hours. Heck yeah. Ow. 2 hours. Are you resetting? Are you just like, are you playing through the daytime as well? Or are you just resetting to be nighttime and just doing the battles over and over? What level are your Pokemon? If you level up if you get some real high level heavy hitters, it goes a lot faster as well. Doing Restaurant Lowwow. I don't know if Restaurant Lowwow is the fastest way to do it. Sadly, the spiders are rather weak. Oh no. I don't know if the restaurant is the fastest way to do that. I think I got it. I think I was going a little faster in doing like the nighttime battles than I was in that one. And it's certainly like a little more effort to like run around in there. Yeah, I guess you don't really have to think about it, but I don't know. I just would run up to any person I saw, and that would start a battle pretty quickly, and then I was getting... Every night I was getting, like... I would say, like, 22 battles on average every night. And the night cycle is 8 minutes long, so... In, like, 3 nights, which is, like, 24 minutes, I was getting, like... the same amount of battles, I think. As... Because 60 battles in 2 hours, you know? Did yours at Restaurant Lena? Always focus too much on getting points than doing the promotion matches. Well, fair. Well, fair. I think I'd get bored doing the same battle over and over again, though. Some people have also done... Have you already done the side quest in, with Jacinth that is in the post-game? If I had to live in Lumio City, which district would you live in? I don't know. I don't really know the difference between the districts. Spent a lot of time in this district. I don't know. It'd be cool to live over here. Somewhere. By the store in the Blue Plaza. Started it but never finished it. I finished it? What do you mean? I don't think that's one that finishes. Because it just puts you into, like, you can join Jacinth's tournament or whatever, and you can just fight in it for as long as you want. Did I get Shiny Scyther? Nope. Ooh, you know what I should try to get? You know what I should try to get as one of my next shinies? I should try to get a shiny Heracross. A shiny female Heracross because I want the little heart horn. Come over here where all the yapping is going down. I would say that now the yapping is kind of happening evenly across the two. Is Pokemon 617 in this game? Well, that's a Gen 6 Pokemon, whatever it is, so probably. Pokemon 617. What Pokemon is that? What is that? Like Skiddo? 617? Oh, you're right! 650 is chess pin. 650 is chess pin. You're right, you're right. I got confused. Gen 5, I don't know. What Pokemon is 617? Who's in there? It would be cool if they'd made each district a little bit distinct. I think that too. I think that they should have done more to, like, make them look distinct. Because I can't tell where I am. Sometimes there's banners. I don't see any from here. They didn't do a whole lot to make it, like, very clear where you are. I don't know. Durant? Is it Durant? Is it Escavalier? Could be Escavalier, I don't know. That would be my guess, though. That would be my guess. Trying for Heracross now. That's a good one. That's a good one. Also, thank you so much for sending me the Heart Me. I didn't see that come in. Wish the districts were based on typing. Oh, that would be interesting. I just wish there was more, like, more things to make it visually clear where you were. So that I could, because I feel like I have such a hard time telling where I am, and, like, I'm running around, and it's really hard to memorize where I am when everything kind of looks the same. So all the buildings look the same. I wish that they had, like, more distinctive architectural differences in the different zones. 716 out of 1,000. Heck yeah. Very cool. Hi, Jelton. What's going on? It's Excelgor. Oh. Excited for the DLC? Me too. Me too. Bought it last night. Sick. I haven't bought it yet. It's not even out, so... Oh! There's one! There's shiny. Hi! Can you believe it? Still no Shelfas. I still have not seen in any game with Alpha Pokemon, I have not found a shiny Alpha. I've played a lot of Pokemon. I've played a lot of Pokemon Legends Arceus and Legends ZA. Not a single shiny Alpha. We got another dog, though. Why can't you hear the game over here? Can you not? Can you not hear the game over there? Huh? Oh yeah, it sure didn't connect. I had to update and restart my computer last night, so... Can you hear it now? So sorry about that. That's tragic. Nobody said anything! You guys were all here and nobody said anything! Y'all never told me! You guys didn't tell me, you didn't hear it! One shelf and it's a Litleo from Area 3? That makes sense, that checks out. I can't believe you've done this. I can't believe I was sitting here, playing the game, yapping away, and none of you said a thing. Never noticed until you said you found a shiny. You're just talking to me. I guess so. I guess so. That's crazy. I was just sitting here. I was sitting here, sitting in silence, just yapping away on the game. You don't have to apologize. I'm just messing. I'm just messing. I don't know these things though, because I can hear it in my headphones. But that's also from monitoring on OBS. So. I can't believe. Also, Kata, you went over there and didn't even notice that you couldn't hear. That's funny. I find that's hilarious, I think. Well, how is the game volume? Is it a good level? Should I put it higher? Or is it good where it's at? is what I would say if I feel sorry. Boo. Joey doesn't feel sorry for finding the shine. Oh! Big! Hey. Hey. I want this. Gimme. Oh no. You know what? Never mind. Come back in. I don't want you to get whacked, and I don't care that much. I don't care that strongly. I just think he was cute. I just thought he was adorable. Low key, I want to clear out all these plants. Oh! Great heavens, where did you come from? Whoa! Ah! If you owned a zone... Own Zone 19. Beefy? Can Audino heal my team? No. Unfortunately not. You only just realized it was a Wooper? You thought it was a shiny copy? Oh my goodness, Demighost. Should I get this game? Is it worth it? It depends. I don't know what makes it worth it for you. For me, this game is well worth it. But I think that it's fun. I think that it's a good time. I think that the mechanics are super fun for me. I did like the battles a whole lot and the battle system. Not everybody's gonna like that. I thought that the story was a little lacking for me. But I think that for me it is worth it. I can't tell you if it's gonna be worth it for you. Unless I have more information about what makes a game worth it for you. Oh my god, it's another one! You know what? I'm gonna leave her there for a little bit so that Spawn does not keep becoming shiny. Well, we know we have a shiny in there. Just sitting, chillaxing. We get Mega Meowstic, Emma. Mimi might Mega Evolve. That's what I'm saying! That's what I thought we were gonna get, honestly. I believed that that's where the game was gonna go. But I don't want another shiny Kangaskhan to spawn in that place, so I'm just gonna keep resetting to give it better odds of spawning somewhere else. It's gonna get that to be that Fletchling in the corner over there. Expecting a Mega Fossil. That would have been sick! That would have been sick! Aurorus and Tyrantrum would have been awesome with Mega Evolutions. I would have liked that. Steak is CGC, my love. Too buttery, however that goes. I have so many shiny Kangaskhans! I love her, but that's too many. You found your shiny Goomy! And a mandatory Pidgey. Amazing. Iconic. We've got a shiny Kangaskhan sitting over here. Let's see if we hear the shiny noise up on this wall. No? Alright. I can't leave it there. You know I can't. You know I don't work that way. Come here! I'm not patient enough to just leave her where she is. Excuse me. Hi! Hello! Shiny Audino, please! No? Okay. Lot of Audino in here. None of you want to shine? None of you want to be glossy and purple? None of them wanted to be glossy and purple. What I think my brother would have said if I time traveled and went back and told y'all that to be a famous Pokemon trainer? I don't know. He probably wouldn't understand because he's been chronically offline his entire life. You got annoyed with the shiny sound? You got annoyed with the shiny sound? My goodness. My goodness. Oh, I'm gonna go check out the area. Let's go check out up the way. A little bit. See if there's anything happening up here. Hi! Person is suffering from success. That meme is so funny. Is that a real album? Is that a real album that was made? Or is that just like a haha funny? Chronically offline people like that still exist. Oh, definitively. Definitively. My brother is... There's a meme that is just like, most people with technology are like, oh yay! Like, oh wow, technology is so cool, look at all these cool things you can do with it. And then there's like programmers or like tech people who like have one printer that is not connected to the internet and is unplugged most of the time and is like, they have like a baseball bat right next to it in case it makes any sudden noises. And my brother is not a tech person, but he's like that. My brother does not trust anything about technology. Especially not social media. He is not fond. He's not fond of that whole situation there. Halusha, I would really appreciate if you would sparkle and match my outfit so that I can mega evolve you into the mega Halucha of my dreams. Please and thank you. It would be cute if your Pokemon could be in the cutscene dialogue. That would be fun. That would be a lot of coding. I can see why they didn't do that, but like, please. Please. Because you'd have to not only program in, like, if it's a shiny Pokemon, if it's not a shiny Pokemon, what size of Pokemon it is, all the different Pokemon that are in the decks in this one. Oh! I have slipped. I am trapped. Help! Help! So thankful for social media. Perfect amount of social interaction for you. Oh, fair enough. I do think that social media has given us a sense of community in a way that it's just like it's good, but it's also a lot of people are using that as an excuse to not talk to any real people. And I do think that that is maybe not the most... It's maybe not the best thing for overall mental health and everything. But, what do I know? What do I know? I don't think I need to go as far back as I have been. I think I just have to go, like, right here. I think I was going too far. Nothing and everything can simultaneously be perfect and imperfect. What? Huh? Is it my final team for beating the game? I don't know, because I had kind of a rotating team. It's a real album and song title? Oh no. So I had... So it was... Clefable was one of them, for sure. And then some combination of these guys. Lucario wasn't in it, though. Some combination of these guys in Clefable. It was just a bunch of little guys. Oh, we gotta go put ourselves in the right box again. To feed all of our shinies into here. Yeah, 4 shiny Kangaskhan is quite a lot of Kangaskhan. It's quite a few Kangaskhan's. I don't like when it becomes Pidgey. Also, I am very surprised that that Pidgey hasn't been shiny. the entire time. I saw the back of his wing, and I thought that this was it. I thought that this was the one. But yeah, like, maybe it'll be a shiny Pidgey at some point, but so far it has not been, which I'm kind of surprised by. Hello, Lilith! How are you doing? Whoops. I'm jumping off the roof by accident. That's all you get? That's fair. That's fair. I'm kind of surprised at the lack of... I'm gonna knock on wood about that real quick, though. I'm surprised about how few I have actually gotten, all things considered. Because I have gotten a few, but, like, nothing too many. Recommend shiny hunting Hawlucha at Blue Sector 6. We'll go take a look at it. It's a dog. Blue Sector 6. Let's check it out. Is this where I was before? Where is it? Where Hawlucha? Where Hawlucha is. Tired as usual. I'm alright. I'm starting to get kind of a headache. I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache. So we'll see how we do for stream. That's lovely. Benjamin's laughing at me as I keep running by. I need a controller for it. I need a controller for it. Where does it spawn in Legends EA? If the day-night cycle would go a little bit faster, then fantastic, but... Is it this? Is it right here? We'll check it out. We'll check it out. Is that on the roof up here? But the area that I was doing, I was resetting in Area 19, and I'm pretty sure it was reaching the Hawlucha on the roof as well, so I don't know. I hope I feel well soon, also. Okay, how do I get up to the place that I want to be? I'll get up there and see where it lands me. I mean, I don't see how it would be any different from where I was. Because it was saying to, like, it's over on that roof, and then you can just go up here to run back and forth. And it's a good place. Chill, Joey! I'm not asking about how to get onto that roof. I'm following this thing that said... I'm following this thing to said... See, like, if you can see it up there. Yeah. Sure is. That's a Hawlucha, alright. I don't think I can get on the roof from right here. Oh! Ha ha ha! I can! I'm just trying to go up here, because this is probably where I'll run back and forth, right? I should probably fight this guy. I should probably get you out of here. Hello. Hi. Is this far enough away? Where do you spawn? Spawn like right there? I don't know if I'm far enough away. That's where the Clefable is? What? What do I want? What do I want with a Clefable? What are we talking about? I thought we were looking for Hawlucha. Tall Hawlucha. Tall Hawlucha. Yeah, how is this different from what I'm already doing? This is just running back and forth but on a different roof. It's probably a Pidgey right now, because they switch. But it's on a different roof. Yeah, it's right there! But I get to see it. But I start a good distance away. But I'm just running back and forth again. It's the same as what I was doing before, just on a different roof. It's the same deal. It's already not very far. I just can't quite tell when it despawns. I just can't quite tell where it despawns. We don't have to min-max shiny hunting. It's really okay. It is really okay. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, see, okay, look. There's a tiny blue flag to indicate that we are in the blue sector. That's it? That's all we get? That's all the fanfare? We don't get anything else to tell us that this is the blue sector? Come on. Like 70? That's here. In the middle of this roof. Is that a regular Pidgey or is it a shiny Pidgey? Regular. Regular Pidgey. This is exactly the same as what I was doing, but on a different roof. I don't see why this is any better. Min-max do everything perfectly. Yeah, I guess that's how Pokemon, that's what Pokemon's all about. I forgot that min-maxing is the point. Do you want me to gift the controller? I mean, you can if you want. I'm not gonna beg you for a controller, though. That feels silly. If you want to gift me a controller, you absolutely can, but I'm not gonna be like, yes, give it to me. If you want to see me AFK bench hunt so bad, there you go. Because the roof you're trying to direct me to is a different location. But is it not the same as just... Either way, it's just going to be running back and forth, is it not? It's just going to be running back and forth. Do you mean the one that's, like, over here? Or something? Because I'm pretty sure there was one that I was shiny hunting anyway. However, the distance is shorter. Once again, we don't need to min-max shiny hunting. It's perfectly fine. What, is it the one that's, like... up this way? Remember. I don't quite remember where the one I was hunting at was. I was hunting one over here somewhere, and I don't remember. 70 meters is 70 meters wherever you are. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hello? Hello? I can't- there was one that was over here that I was looking for, and I cannot remember where it was. Exactly. Let's see, what is... So this one? Can I find its habitat if I check in the Pokedex? Yeah, the distance is always going to be 70 meters. I am pretty certain of that. I don't think that there's anywhere specifically that's going to be shorter. It shows it's in that form. That's pretty good. Gorsh, I don't know where it is in this Pokedex, and I'm looking too quickly. There it is, okay. Cool, okay. I'm sure there's a button for... Habitat. Lives in high places. It's not even showing me. It's not even showing me. It's just showing me the one that I already saw was there. On this little mini-map. I don't... Is that... Oh, that's Dratini. That's the Dratini that people are hunting for. Where are people running for that one? Okay, so it's right there. How do I get... Oh, not quite. Like that? Yeah. How do I get 70 meters away from you? Probably running across this fence. Fence. That's a word. That's the word that I'm looking for. Yep, running across this bridge over and over would probably be how you find a shiny noodle. Gorsh, look at what I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just sprinting around. I just be looking. I'm just wondering what... I'm just trying to find places where people shiny hunt Dratinis. This is probably one. Oh! Oh! Almost fell off the bridge! Oh, good heavens! Alpha. This is actually not a... Oh, except for the fact that I keep missing the bridge. I don't even have to check, do I? I could just run back and forth. Seriously think the stone don't work for it? What do you mean, the stone? I fell down. Oh, you can still go in here. I didn't know you could still go in here. Hi, Kenya. Oh, no. Oh! Cutscene. In this silly outfit. Oh? Gengar! Did the spot in the northwest of town less likely for you to... Gengar came back! Oh. Maybe they'll be the last time. But for now, I'm gonna do this. Oh! Wow! Isn't that nice? Thank you so much for the follow. Thanks for joining us. Well, how nice is that? Oh. Well, okay. That was heartwarming and unexpected. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, my boy. Hang on, let's go back up there and check to make sure that that Dratini didn't just do that. You can send it to my, I have a P.O. box listed in my link tree right at the top. You can order it to there if you wanted to. If that's what you were doing. Yeah, it's a regular Dratini. But so cute! Such a cute little noodle. Okay, anyway, I'm going back to where I like to be. I'm going back to this area. Because it's perfectly fine. It's still 70 meters. Tall. But I don't think I need to go see any other specific Hawlucha, because it's gonna be the same distance. It's gonna be the same distance every single time, I do believe. So we found 4 shinies, I think, in 2 hours. That's pretty good. It's pretty solid. Would it be best if I added it to the Amazon wishlist? I don't think it matters either way. I don't think it matters either way. It's the same address. Speaking of my Amazon wishlist, I gotta fix that up because it is I haven't updated that in a very long while. I want to run in, I don't care. I don't care how long it's been, I want to check. Great many Kangaskhan's here. Oh my goodness, so many cuties. I just like how many cutie patooties are in this zone. They're the best. Yeah, see, because if we go check to make sure there's nothing shiny on that roof that I can hear. But if we just like go over here and we check around in this general area, and then we go up to where the Hawlucha is, we will still be running. This isn't even the optimal roof for it. I just have been liking running around on this roof. Because then I can also reset the monkeys sometimes. But if I am right here, and I know that Hawlucha usually spawns at closest right here, typically, I still only have to run, like, right here for that to go away. And then come back. And that's not that far of a run. That's not very far at all. And it's gonna be that same distance either way. It's gonna be the same distance either way. It doesn't matter. Either way, that's how far I gotta run for this Hawlucha. And if I'm not paying attention, maybe I will run off the edge a little bit, and that's okay. And I'm scaring this poor Budew every single time I go back here. This poor little sad baby is getting so nervous. Yeah, it's the same range. It's the same range. It's not a very long run. Unfortunately, if I'm not running all the way back, though, I don't think I'm resetting the Trubbish, because I am much too close. But once again, I still think that teleporting to Area 19, to Wild Zone 19, resets all of them? Did you jump off the ledge at least 3 times with Corbeau? I did not, because I don't know, somebody told me, but it was too late, I had to run away. I had to run off already. Oh, I hate this ledge. Architecturally, they never would have built it like that. That's one of the things that I look at that I'm just like, what a ridiculous way to have. That's something that I'm just like, okay, this game is kind of ridiculous about, is that they'll, like, the way that the buildings are constructed is just kind of ridiculous. It's kind of insane. You would never build a building like that. This is an insane way for something to be shaped. What an insane little thing to do. No, absolutely not. I think that is one of the graphical failings of this game, is that I'm just like, oh, okay. Alright. Apparently this is how we're doing it. They just didn't think that through very far. They do that in the favelas? They, like, jam buildings together like that? This is not how buildings are joined. This is not how they're joined. That's not a structural way that things are, unless you're, like, not a professionally done way, and these buildings all are probably professionally built. I don't think we're in a situation where we're, like, handyman building our own roof like that. Because that doesn't make any sense. There's no space. There's no space here to be doing any of this. Oop, ran too far. I've seen another method that people do where they'll, like, turn the switch on and off again, but they, like, knock out the Pokemon that's here, and they, like, save right before it's gonna respawn, so, like, 5 seconds before it's gonna respawn, and then, like, turn on the switch and turn it off again, and then when they turn it on, and also, like, you have to beat the Pokemon at a very specific time, so that it comes back just before, like, daybreak or nightfall. And so then you turn the switch back on, and the Pokemon respawns in, and then day or night happens seconds later. And so then you get 2 resets, and then you just turn, and then after the day to night thing changes or whatever, then you turn it off again, and then you turn it back on, and then it, like, gives you 2 more spawns. I don't know. I saw a video of somebody doing that, though, and I thought that was interesting. Sounds overly complicated. I think so. I'm gonna sit on the bench for a second so I can check and see how my post is doing. It'll give me some time. See if it went up okay. It's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. I prefer shiny hunting these in the nighttime also, because it's just not quite as bright. The brightness gets me. The brightness hurts my brain. That's where I found one of the shiny Ghastlies. Ooh. Oh man. Every time I see an alpha, I get really excited and then disappointed again because I'm looking at something different, but it's not the different that I'm looking for. Recent post has a whole 3 likes. Amazing! Don't spend all those in one place. Evie, hello, hello! How are things? Hi, hi, how are you? Please give you a little shout out. What's going on? How are you doing? I hope you're doing really well. I haven't talked to you in a while. Woo. Everybody go follow Evie. I like her so much. She is my friend that I met at Pokemon Worlds. And she was so nice to me. Please let her be shouted out. There we go. I'm doing pretty good. I am really frustrated that I'm still wearing this outfit that I picked specifically to find Shiny Hawlucha, and it has been weeks and no Shiny Hawlucha. To be clear, it hasn't been like weeks straight of looking for Shiny Hawlucha, but it's been weeks. It's been weeks, for sure. Of me, because I keep trying, because I keep like going and shiny hunting in another area for a little while to cool down so I don't get burned out of this. No, I'd like to catch one for myself. Thank you, though. Yeah, this is a silly outfit, though. I'm matching a shiny Hawlucha that I don't even have yet. Matching it. What were you guys up to? What was going on? Also, if you need to raid and run 100%, understand. I understand that producing a stream and watching the stream for some of y'all is a lot of effort. So totally fair if you need to get on out of here. You gotta take care of yourself. But if you want to stick around, we're running around Legends EA Shiny Hunt. We're finding stuff. We're doing things. So far today, we have found, we found shiny Whirlipede that we promptly evolved into Scolipede because that is my favorite shiny in this entire game. And then we also got 2 shiny Kangaskhans. These 2, to be specific. We found a shiny Furfuru as well, so we found 4 already. What's up, Inferno? Quarter zip Inferno? Where did you get that modifier? What are we talking? What? Quarter zip? it's in the top of my link tree. It's right at the top. You can't miss it. What is true quarter zip Inferno? What's the situation here? What are we talking about? I'm so curious now. What is happening? What is happening with you right now? I also met True Inferno at Worlds. This is a bunch of people that I met. How is everybody doing today? What were you guys working on in Evie's stream? What was happening? I'm assuming shiny hunting as well, but I don't know. Phase into Hawlucha while hunting all Flabebe colors. Didn't see a shiny one yet. I've found surprisingly few shiny Pidgeys in my hunt for anything. I've only found 2. And one of them I wasn't shiny hunting, it was like a random one. But this one I have phased through so many times. I've respawned it so many times. This Pidgey has not been shiny one time, which I think is crazy. Any tips on shiny? I don't know a whole lot about shiny hunting in Let's Go Eevee, so I don't know if I can help you out with that one. You might want to look up, you might be able to chain shiny hunt in that game, but I don't really know. Which is to say that you catch one Pokemon over and over again and you start a chain, and then it increases your shiny odds, but I'm not really sure. Okay, True Inferno. The Pidgey horde between the 2 buildings that have alpha Flabebes. Arrgh. You could phase into Dratini. I see. Let's remove the question mark or refer to raid from your URL so you can be counted as a proper viewer. Huh? You know stuff about about the links that I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. The Pidgey, no, you want a shiny Hawlucha, not a Pidgey. I guess so. And so they're like, don't worry, we won't shine. We wouldn't do that to you. We would never do that to you. The Fletchling that is down below has not gotten the memo, but that's okay. That's okay. We love it anyway. That one has repeatedly shined. Yeah, no, that's still a regular Pidgey. Best to refresh when you're part of a raid? Ooh. I don't know how all that works. I just know that raiding is my favorite part of streaming. I think it's so fun to go hang out with somebody else after you're done streaming and just be like, hello! Come hang out with all of the people who are hanging out here. It's delightful. It's great. At 1 blue shiny alpha Flabebe, 6 shiny Pidgey, and 1 pink Dratini. Hey, you got Dratini though. That's the highly sought after one. A lot of people are looking for that one a whole lot. Personally, I feel like that's one that I don't care quite enough about to like reset for and do all this hullabaloo about. But I might. I don't know. I'll never say never. Hawlucha, however, is one of my favorite Mega Evolutions from this new ones. When you raid someone, the supposed find website notice. Okay. Your URL will be the link to the person who raided. Add that to your wish at the end. It prevents you from being counted as a viewer of the person you raid. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. I had no idea. I don't really know how viewers get counted most of the time. I get very confused. Hullabaloo is a great name for a shiny Dragonite. It actually is! Wait, why is that so good? Why is that perfect? Ah! I fell into the Shadow Realm. Help! Okay, there we go. Hullabaloo. When I was a kid, I don't even remember what these books were, but I was really into these books that were like, this woman would like make dragons out of clay, but she would give them, she would somehow like infuse real live actual essence into them, and so they would be like living dragons made out of clay. But they were saying it's like, oh, all the dragons' names have to start with the letter G, and they were like, okay, I guess so. And that was like a thing. And so I always, whenever I have like dragon anything, I'm just like, needs a G name. But I don't know why that was true. I don't know why they said that. But I was really into those books for a while, and I was making a bunch of clay dragons because of it. Hope Alpha Flabebe shines soon with a different color. I hope you get an orange shiny one, because the orange is my favorite color of Flabebe. I think they're very cute. Still have those clay dragons? Probably at my parents' house somewhere. My mom liked to keep a lot of the stuff that I made. Even the things that I'm like, it's fine. My mom has, it's not framed, but it's in one of those like little acrylic like photo stand things or whatever, but a drawing that I made when I was like 6 years. Oh, I have vivid memories of drawing this drawing. I was using all my crayons and I drew a dog, but for some reason I was dumb and I was like, do dogs have beaks? I can't remember. And so I put a beak on this dog, and then I looked at it, I was like, dogs don't have beaks, what was I thinking? But my mom looked at this, and like, I don't know, I guess it was pretty impressive for a 6-year-old to have the level of mastery I did over crayons at that time, so it's I guess a pretty impressive 6-year-old drawing. But my mom has had that up, like, set up for so long. For so long. It's so silly. This drawing silly little drawing that I have of a dog with a beak, because I couldn't remember if dogs had beaks. Because I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I thought dogs had beaks. I don't understand what was going on with that, but yeah. I was convinced. Alright, I'm swapping to I'm swapping to Area 19 again. Third of a chance for orange. Since the Alpha Flabebe can be orange, yellow, or blue, the other Alpha Flabebe can be white or red, so 50-50. Got it. I like orange the best. It's my favorite color. It's the best. But yeah, if somebody wants to explain why child me thought that dogs might have beaks, I'm all ears, because what the fresh heck is all that? I had never seen a dog with with a beak before. I don't know why that was something that I believed in, but c'est la vie. That's how it go. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Thanks for joining the Dude Squad. Every follower gets a little stream avatar down at the bottom. So thank you for joining the family. I need to drink more water. Again. Gotta find the alternate universe where I become a famous ceramicist making dragons. Perfect. Dragonair, not shiny, but it's here. Amazing. So the chance of Hawlucha versus Pidgey. I don't really know, actually. Maybe we'll count next time and see. But it just spawns in however it wants. And it's not my favorite, I'll tell you that. I'm not hugely fond of the Pidgey just showing up randomly. It seems like it comes in a little more frequently than I would like it to, though. That's for sure. I'm not really happy with it. But yeah, we found 2 Kangaskhans today, which I find a little bit silly. I'm surprised we haven't found another shiny Audino, considering how frequently they spawn in here. Like, I understand not finding shiny Eevees, but there's a lot of Audinos in here. There's a lot of them, so I am surprised. Hi, Sophia. Thanks for lurking. Hope you're having a good day. Probably... Are you actively streaming? You might be actively streaming. Sophia, also a fantastic shiny hunter. Give her a follow. Any hidden shinies today, too? Hidden shinies? What do you mean? What do you mean, hidden? Alright, sounds good, Inferno. Have a good one. I found a bunch of shinies that I wasn't looking for, if that's what you mean. Oh, the Ghastly that you called out the other day? Yeah. There was a Whirlipede that we found in the corner over here. That was pretty exciting. But the other 3 have all been in this area. Yeah, so because we found a Furfrou and 2 Kangaskhan, so they were all in Area 19. So nothing exactly hidden. If that makes sense. We're good. We're good. What am I searching for? Still looking for a second Audino. More Eevees would be great. Couple more Furfrous would be great. And then Hawlucha, but I took a break from Hawlucha because it was making me grouchy. And then every time something's making me grouchy of that variety, I give it a break. I give it a pause. Because I don't like being grouchy when I'm shiny hunting. I think that that's incorrect. That's the wrong thing to do. Needed Umbreon and Espeon and went to 19 and found a shiny Eevee. Amazing! Congratulations! That's awesome! Are you keeping it in Eevee, or did you evolve it into something? Hello? Okay. That back. Umbreon, very nice, very good. I think Umbreon might have been the last evolution that I needed as well. I'm not a huge Umbreon fan. I know it's a lot of people's favorite, but it's not for me as much. Alright, let's check it out. See, look how many Audinos spawn in here. And the fact that I've only found one is kind of surprising, you know? It feels like there would be more with how many of them spawn in here. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for the fun, though. Don't care much for the Eevees in general, but if you had to pick, it'd be Umbreon. Got it. I like a lot of them. I think Vaporeon's still my favorite, because that was my favorite as a kid. And it was the first Pokemon that I ever got to level 100, so that always has a special place in my heart because of that. It's a useful asset in Scarlet Violet raids. Which one? What's a useful asset in Scarlet Violet raids? Second shiny alpha Flabébé. It's blue again. Oh, dang it! I was saying earlier that despite having clocked so many hours in Legends Arceus and Legends EA, I have still never found a shiny alpha. I have shiny hunted so much in all of those games. Both, in both of those games, and I have not found any shiny alphas. Just got shiny Vanillite! Amazing! Congratulations, I'm so happy for you. But after all this time, still no shiny alphas. Which I am so surprised by. I'm excited to fight level 122 Corviknight. No, I'm terrified. I'm terrified. I hope my Pokemon will level up higher. I hope they'll be allowed. I don't want them to get smushed by a Pokemon that is over-leveled by like 30 levels. I'd really hate that, in fact. I think that would make me feel bad. I'm really hoping for more Mega Evolutions that I'm very excited for in the new DLC. We'll see. Hi, Blaxley. What's going on? Let's check again. Ooh. Don't look at me. Don't worry. That's a big mama. Okay, nothing up there, which is kind of surprising. Lot of Furfrou. Okie dokie. Let's go check the other areas and see if our shiny luck has been used there at all. Hello? Okay. Gonna use Karina's on Lucario against her? That's crazy. That's crazy to do. I wonder if we'll be fighting her much at all. Do you think she is Mega Evolving her... Is she Mega Evolving her Lucario into Mega Lucario Z now? Is that what she's up to, you think? Would be interesting. I guess it makes sense. Because they're all like, ooh, we were the family who discovered Mega Evolution. That was so close. That was so close. Any of y'all up here sparkling? No? No? Huh? I don't mind running back and forth on this roof either. It's a lot easier to not fall off. Lot simpler this way. Probably a threat of sort that doesn't get damaged unless you hit it with Z Megas. Oh, to make it relevant part of the story? Maybe. How many Z Megas are there gonna be? Because Lucario is a Z Mega Evolution. But do we think that there's gonna be a bunch more? Is it gonna be like the Upside Down? That kind of thing? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's an alpha. Please be black and purple. Believe no more than 15. Hopefully just 2 more Z Megas. Is Chimico and Baxcalibur considered Z Megas? 15 would be too much. That would be quite a few. That would be quite a lot. Hi everybody, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Welcome in. I don't think I waited until that despawned. I think that I ran back and it was still there. They're just normal megas? What makes it a Z mega? What's the Z? What's the Z of it all? I'm doing okay. I kind of have a headache. Which is not my favorite thing. I'm a little disappointed by that. So there's that. Z has faster attacks. Okay. Be existing megas but with Zygarde's colors. Lucario doesn't have Zygarde's colors. It looks like Hatsune Miku. And that's a Z mega, right? Hawlucha, I really would love for you to shine. I think that I'm over odds. I think that I'm over odds on Hawlucha. White in that shade of green? It's teal, it's not green. I don't know. That's not what Shiny Zygarde... Shiny Zygarde has more of like a seafoam green. It's not like teal. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. All I know is I want a shiny Hawlucha before the DLC gets here. And I don't know if I'm going to get one because I might give up. I think I'm over odds because I think I've been resetting it every single time I teleport to Area 19. And still nothing. I feel like I've done that at least 1,000 times. Just for how long I've been doing that. Let me look up what color Shiny Zygarde is. We'll compare. We'll compare and contrast. Is that Pidgey? Wanted one so bad and found it with the charm a couple days ago. Alright, let's look it up. Let me see. Shiny Zygarde. And then Mega Lucario Z. I don't think those are the... It's also got like... Yeah, that's much more of a blue versus a green. It's close, I'll give you that. But like, and then there's not actually any white on Mega Lucario Z. It's gray and black. And it's got that like yellow like color for the body. But there's no white on it, actually. It's like silver. So those aren't the same colors. Good idea though. Good thought. I like where your mind is at. Oh, we got Foggy. We got Froggy. Oh, we got to 20k likes! Alright, you know what that means, y'all. That means we open a Pokemon card pack. Okay. Hawlucha will not shine for me. Let's swap over real quick. Thank you guys so much for 20k likes over on TikTok. Let's play the game, guess that energy. What energy do we think that we will find in this pack of Mega Evolution? I'm gonna guess fighting type because we're trying to manifest Hawlucha. And so I'm gonna guess fighting type. I think that would be good. You're thinking water, you're thinking grass, dark, okay. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. It's an electric! None of us got it. Alas, unfortunate. Okay, here we go. We got Corphish. We've got Fearow. Tinkatink. Litleo, Centiscorch, Tangrowth, Golden Doe, Stonejourner Reverse, Delma is reverse, and... Oh, she's cute. I don't mind that at all. Look at her. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Very nice. Very good. Thank you so much for the TikTok likes to allow us to open a pack. We love to see it. Every 5 new subs, we also open a pack, but 10 or 20k likes over on TikTok will get us that as well. Okay, I think I respawned. Yeah, okay. That's the only problem with this rooftop, is it's a little bit harder to see if it respawns, especially if it's on the other side of the, like, weird little tower thing that it has going on. A little smokestack situation. That's a Pidgey. And now that it's foggy, it's even harder to see. Are there any Pokemon that show up specifically when it's foggy? See, look how exciting that is to see, and then have it not actually be anything that I'm looking for. So exciting to see Alpha, and then so much less exciting to see not the color that I'm looking for. No. Every time it's around the corner, I think, oh man, this is it. This is the one. I'm gonna go around the corner and it's gonna be there, and I'm wrong every time. If you get one, can you gift it to me? I appreciate it, but I would really like to catch it myself. I think I would feel a lot better if I caught it myself. I would appreciate it. It would be really nice of you, but I want this for my very own. I want the reward of having caught it myself. There's some that, like, I'm fine if people, like, when I was doing, like, shiny giveaway and everything, there were Pokemon that I was, like, sometimes people would trade me back a shiny, and that's very nice, and I'll accept that, but the chase shinies that I'm going after, I'm definitely gonna, like, I want to get on my own, you know? It is so hazy. It is so hazy. And I keep running over these poor little Bellsprouts down here. Alright, we'll see how hazy it is when it gets to be nighttime, because if it keeps being like this, then I might not want to do this shiny hunt on this roof right now, because I cannot see. It's so difficult to look at. Playing on Switch 2, yes. I have been told, so I have not played this on the Switch 1 or the Switch Lite, but I have been told that it runs quite well on the Switch 1 and the Switch Lite. And so, obviously, like, I don't know exactly what it looks like and everything, but I'm told that it runs well. So that's promising. This man that, like, glitches in and out of reality is so very stressful to me. Because he keeps, like, blinking in and out when I run back and forth. At times that I do not expect, because he's not that far away. Yeah, I was talking about Legends EA, and in the comments somebody was telling me that it runs super well on Switch 1 and Switch Lite. Which, like, obviously it probably runs better on this game, but, like, if the Switch 1 or the Switch Lite is all that you have, and then you playing the game, I don't think that you would notice the difference. I think that if I booted this up on the Switch 1, then I'd probably notice a difference. But, oh, it's gonna be behind this wall. It's a Pidgey. Switch can run Breath of the Wild. Sure can. Sure can. But yeah, so I would say pretty good. Looks pretty good. I don't want to see a Pidgey anymore. If If I had to just keep doing this all exactly the same and I could change one thing about it, honestly, I would change the fact that Pidgey can spawn instead of Hawlucha, because that is probably the worst part of this. Scarlet and Violet did have quite a few bugs. It's true. It did. I actually bought that game right when it came out, and then I just, like, could not play it because it was so buggy. So I, like, put it down for a long time and then only just picked it up, like, a year or two ago, honestly. Because it was bugging! I kept, like, jumping off of a cliff with my little, like, riding on Miraidon's back, or Koraidon's back, whatever. And then, like, I would get stuck in the nosedive position, just, like, on the ground. So I was scooting around on Koraidon's nose. And so I couldn't get out of it. So I just had to quit out of the game and, like, lose my progress in Scarlet and Violet, and that was rough. I haven't had any major glitches in this game, just, like, little stuff, but I've seen people have clips of, like, their games breaking. But I also, like, it's hard because you don't really have context for if they're doing anything weird with their Switch or anything like that that could make that happen. Or if they'd been playing for many, many hours and their Switch was, like, boiling water hot. There's not a lot of context. Of course, like, a game shouldn't do that, just, like, in general, but, you know. You know what I mean. Might be controversial, but I still prefer Scarlet and Violet over ZA. I just prefer the new generation of gameplay and seeing brand new Pokemon over new Megas. I see that. I see that. That's fair. There are things about this. I like the battle mechanic a lot in this game. I think it's super fun. But I would say that this was lacking in some places. I think overall I like this one. Like, I don't like the shiny hunting method in this game nearly as much as I like the one in Scarlet and Violet, because it felt like you were affecting something and you were, like, actually doing something. Versus just, like, gaming the system in a way that the game did not intend is kind of how it feels playing this one. I feel like it's hard for them to remake older generations now. Because I feel like they haven't improved so greatly that we'll notice as well for some of them. So I feel like Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire was, like, a pretty good remake of those old games, but Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, I feel like they kind of dropped the ball. I don't know. For my taste personally, anyway. That was not a game that I felt super interested in. Alpha, but what for? Watch this be shiny locked or something silly like that. And I've been trying to shiny hunt a Pokemon that is not shinyable. I'm sure that it is. I just haven't seen anybody with a shiny, Hawlucha. I wonder how shiny Hawlucha, or not shiny specifically, but I wonder how Hawlucha does in the meta. You know? That could be fun. That could be neat. I might try it out. Once I get my shiny. Sometime. At some point. Some way, somehow. might swap to something else after this night cycle, because I am getting tired of running back and forth on this roof. Checking everything out down here real quick. Can all appreciate Pokemon not spawning inside the walls in ZA. Amen to that, absolutely. I do not want a Pokemon spawning into the wall here. I just wanted you to be shiny so bad, please. Please, Hawlucha, I am begging you. I am begging you. I'm not ashamed to say it. Found some shiny Pokemon in the walls in Scarlet and Violet. Oh gosh. Luckily, I don't think I had any shinies spawn in the walls, but there were definitely Pokemon in there. There were definitely Pokemon in the walls. Don't remember how I caught them. Did you use Rock Smash? Did that work? Can you imagine? Still cannot believe that that dang Pidgey is still not shiny. I'm shiny hunting the Hawlucha over on that roof over there. So I'm just respawning it over and over again and hoping that it turns purple and black. Purple, black, and red is and with a little bit of green on it is the colors for shiny Hawlucha. Any tips on shiny hunting in Arceus? Honestly, Arceus is kind of just to like get the shiny charm and then just go and go and go and like go to a bunch of mass outbreaks and everything. It's one of those where you just kind of like just keep chugging. Just keep catching Pokemon and everything. Been shiny hunting Hawlucha in a different area for weeks. It's been a while for me on this one too. This one has been one of the longer ones I have. Yeah, I put them together because I thought that they would all match my team right now. So we got all the cutie patooties over here right now. It's the cutie patooties time in the sun right now. Dawn is already approaching, my goodness. You know what else I'm surprised about? These Bellsprout aren't shiny either. Big dog. I've been resetting these Bellsprouts over and over again as well, and not one of them is shiny either. Because we're running back and forth here. I don't know if I'm actually getting far enough from them. Not all of them. I'm getting far enough from the one in the back corner anyway. Spot in the blue sector 4 is a shorter run spawn for Hawlucha. That's what somebody else was saying, but it's fine. It's not really a big deal. It's essentially gonna be about the same range anyway. Somebody was trying to tell me about that and was like hollering at me, and I was just like, hey man, it's fine. It's not that big a deal. It is not that big a deal. I just hate that it's Pidgey. If I could take Pidgey out of the spawn for this point, I would do that in a heartbeat. And even change literally nothing else. I would just take Pidgey out of the spawn here. Because, goodness. You need to collect berries from the other dimension? Oh. Do you just, like, pick them up on the ground like you do berries in the regular game? Or is there, like, a different method to doing that? Phase 2 Pidgey's looking for Hawlucha. Surprisingly, this Pidgey here has not been shiny for me yet. Which I have been resetting quite a bit in this area, so I'm really surprised. Really quite surprised. All Lucha spawns have a chance to be Pidgey spawns. I know, and I would get rid of that as an option whatsoever. I don't want it to be allowed to be Pidgey, and that's what I would erase. Is that a shiny Pidgey? I think you're regular colored. Alright, let's go do Area 19 for a little while. Which I think also resets the Hawlucha up there, so... We found 4 shinies in the first 2 hours, and then have spent an hour with no shinies to speak of. Not a single one. I'm gonna bring my Totodile sitting cutie right over here to see if that gives me any kind of luck. You know what? I'll double it. Bringing a Bulbasaur over too. Bringing the plushies that I have on my desk a little bit closer in the hopes that they will be helpful. I wonder what you have to collect berries in the other dimension for. What was that? Oh, it's a big Audino. I see. Shiny hunting Hawlucha alongside, so hopefully we both get one. I would love that. For Hoopa Donuts. But, like, why do we want that? Like, what is the point? Maybe if I had a Hawlucha plush, it would help. One moment. I return, and I have a Hawlucha plush. Adding it to my little plush shrine that you can't necessarily... Hang on, can I, like, stack him? Yes. Yes, I can. Perfect. Okay, buddy, you gotta... This way? This way. Okay, there it is. There we go. We're looking good. We're cooking with gas. Is that the sitting cutie? It is! It's going a type of way, Slosh Wolf. Still no shiny Hawlucha, and it's fine. Imagine there's also Herba Mystica of the bears in the other dimension. Could be cool. Could be interesting. He's so well made. I love him so much. He's very cute. Ugh, my neck. It's tight. I think I tweaked my neck doing something. I don't know. I don't know what was happening. Just got your sitting cutie dusk form Lycanroc. Cute. Which one is dusk? Which one? Which color is the dusk one? Is that the orange one? Or is that the red one? Orange? I like the orange one. I think that one's a good one. I think it's so cute. I just like the color orange. It's it's not too much of a reason for it. I just like orange best. Okay, let's go check it out while Drampa is still allowed to be in here. Shiny Drampa wouldn't suck. Just saying. Just saying. No. Oh, an Eevee. I didn't realize it was sunny out. Be doing the berry gathering in a few days when the DLC comes out for sure. And they'll tell us all about the best berry combos for donuts. I'm sure. I'm sure they will. I bet that'll be it. Oh, that sounds scary to me, Sloshed Wolf. I have the same stress about that. Cause I don't wanna, cause it's the one that I had when I was a kid, so like I don't wanna mess it up. But I wanna play Black and White too. I haven't played that one yet. Woo! I'm getting Eevee. My goodness. I think that I was hearing the Audino noise, but I think if you don't hear it a second time, then it's a new one, so it's not a shiny one. Hi Sam, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day today. How are things? Anything exciting going on for you? Alright, 19 times. 1. And then we'll run through again. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 12 shiny pink bunnies? Oh my gosh. 9. That's a crazy amount. Hurt your shoulder? Oh no. 1 in 20 chance, so 8 more to odds. Whoop. What was that? 10? I'm gonna say 10. 11. Going through, use copy of Ultramoon and taking all the Pokemon to bank. Fair. Fair enough. 12, I think? 13. 14. 15, 16, 17, 18. Thank you so much for the heart meat and the Go Popular events. I appreciate it. How's it going? Feel like it's been a minute. Alright, 19. Let's go take a look around. That's a normal little Audino over there. So many normal Audinos. So many normal Audinos. So many normal little guys. Nothing. Maybe it's somewhere else. I appreciate it, Irvins. I hope you're having a good time. Are there any shinies you're hunting for? I'm looking for a Hawlucha, just like I have here. And I'm looking for Audino. I have one, but I would like another one. I want to give it to my friend. But I wouldn't mind a lot of the other ones that are in the area, anyway. Taking stuff up off the ground. Check up here on the roof. For anything? Do I have the shiny charm? I do. I do, in fact. Anybody in here doing anything? Exactly, DLC practice. I wonder if it's gonna be any other method, or if it's literally just gonna be this. And that's a Pidgey. How long did it take me to get what? The shiny charm? It took a while, I would say. I didn't start shiny hunting until I got it. But... shoot, how many hours do I have in this game? I have played this for 95 hours and 27 minutes. I would say that I have... it was around... probably like 60 hours? But I was doing all the other side quests and everything, so it's not like I was like only focused on getting the shiny charm. It was the battles that got me. Because I finished out the Pokedex and everything pretty easily. Pretty fast. But it took a little bit. It took a little while. The battles take a long time. I feel like 500. 500 would have been enough. 1,000 is too many. Is too many. Because I feel like... I think I was... if I had only done... I'm working on a second file. I'm working on a second file because I'm like going back through, because I want to put out like a full review of this game and everything, and so I'm going back through it to just like see what's going on with everything. Again, for a second time, and I'm excited to see, because I do it very efficiently, and I feel like the problem with the battles is that it, like, does not reward efficiency when it comes to, like, getting your challenger's ticket in good timing and everything, and like, ooh, yeah, I did all these little, like, ticket quests or whatever so that I could get more points and blah blah blah, and I do all this. And because it doesn't take that many battles to get that. And so I'm trying to see once I finish the plot of the game, how many battles I have done. So that I can be like, okay, if you're going through this game the most efficiently that you can, how many battles does that actually turn out to look like? And I'm interested to see where that ends up, because I think it's probably gonna be sub 500. And, like, I'm sure they want you to do side quests and everything too, but I finished all the side quests and I still had, like, 400 more battles to go. Because I was, like, doing other stuff all the time. So I think it's a little silly, that's all I know. I'm just saying. You found a shiny Delibird and it flew into the sunset. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. But you found a shiny Furfrou. Are you gonna give it a haircut? What haircut are you thinking? Haven't finished all the side quests yet. It doesn't give you a reward or anything, if it makes you feel any better. Finished all the side quests and there was no fanfare. But there are quite a few battles in the side quests and everything. So that can be like another way to get battles out of the way. It's because a lot of them will be like, ah, here you go. I don't know. I've done all of the side quests in the whole game, and was it worth it? I'm not sure. I was expecting a reward or something. I was expecting a little more fanfare about everything. Like finishing the Pokedex was like, you got some points, good job, and that was it. And I was just like, oh, well, nobody wants to talk to me about anything. I feel like even Mabel, like, after you finish all her research and get the shiny charm, she's just like, oh, well, great job! I hit my hand on the desk as I came up for that thumbs up. That was my bad. Yeah, I don't know how much, like, value there is in replayability in this game. Which I'm interested about. The next time I stream this game might be Thursday. I have an idea. I have a plan for Tuesday. And we'll see if we'll play this again. So, on Tuesday. I don't know if we'll get around, I don't know how long I'll be on Tuesday, but I also don't know when I'll be able to go check my P.O. box next. Any features you wish they would have kept or added to the game? I think that they should have put, like, the ladders and the doorways on the map a little bit better. I've talked about it a couple times, but I think in general I don't think they thought through the UI for people very much. But the, example I have is, like, you can kind of see here that there's this, like, a walkway and you can go into this building. But there's some that are just, like, there's some buildings that they actually have that, like, which one is it? Like, one of these... I think it's this one down here. Or this one down here? I don't remember which one. But there's, like, no way to get into this area unless you go over the roof. And you have to climb down into it. But there's no, like, you can't see that there's a bridge that goes across from these two. And, like, up here... you would think, like, oh, how do I get in there? There's a walkway that goes right through here. There's a ladder to help you get onto this roof, but it doesn't show you. And I don't see why they wouldn't show, like, they show you the elevators? Why would they not show you doorways? You know? I just feel like those are, like, they didn't really think through the interface for users on this one. I think that that's something that I'm, like, that's repeatedly, I think, a feature that I find is something that I don't think they took into account very well in this game. And, which I think is quite odd, because I think most Pokemon games over time have just, like, slowly, like, improved the user experience little features, like, just, like, quality of life little updates, like being able to sprint being added, being able to use the experience share across all your Pokemon, making that more of, like, making that less of, like, a difficult thing to do, like improving shiny hunting, that kind of thing. And they've been overall, like, improving the, like, the way that you interact with the game, but they just, like, kind of dropped the ball on some of the stuff with this. So that's one a bigger complaint that I have about this game. I feel like they did not do a whole lot to make this game feel enjoyable for the people playing it, which is really disappointing. Okay. Alright. Do you think the DLC would be worth it? I don't know. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna buy it, but we'll see how I feel actually playing it. I don't think there's a shiny on that roof. If I don't hear it. Yeah, you can't ride Pokemon in Legends EA, which I wish you could do. I don't think they should have taken that away. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No shiny monkeys? Okay. Okay. I don't want any spoilers. Yeah, I've been dodging them pretty well as well. Do you want to be not that color? Do you want to be a different color? I'm gonna reset you like one time and then go back to Area 19. Imagine this is the one that gets us the shiny. No, it's a Pidgey. It's a Pidgey. 7-star Dragapult Dragon Terror Raids in Scarlet and Violet in just under 2 hours. What? 2H7? 2 hours 7 minutes? Is that what you mean? Typos? Got it. Got it, okay. I can read through some typos, but not all of them. I'm just a girl. Let's go another 15 minutes, and then we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. Should have proofread. Nah, it's okay. Typos happen. Typos happen. I appreciate you clarifying quickly. I was having a hard time with that other person in chat before that was just kind of like putting single words and expecting me to understand what the question surrounding it was. And I was just like, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're saying. I was so confused. Good for the young folks who just got Scarlet Violet for their holiday present. Mm-hmm. What specifically is good for them? I never read this here. I didn't realize there was a sign on these gates. I didn't realize it said anything. Yeah, I haven't done any Terra raids or I haven't picked up Scarlet and Violet since I picked up this game. I wonder how it looks in comparison now. If I tell you to go to a Hawlucha manhole, can you find one? What? Oh, you mean on the ground? Probably not immediately. I'd probably find one eventually, but I don't know where they are off the top of my head. Like, I'm sure I could find one, but I don't know where they are. Still play Scarlet and Violet all the time. I'm glad. Button difference annoys you when going back and forth. I've been getting real annoyed. The fact that Legends ZA, Legends Arceus, and Scarlet and Violet all have such different button maps is very upsetting. And you can't change anything. Like, okay, Scarlet and Violet is one thing. I'm just saying that because that's the one that a lot of people were playing up until this. But between Legends Arceus and Legends ZA, I do not know why they changed the buttons the way they did. Because I feel like Legends ZA, or Legends Arceus was way more intuitive to me than the Legends ZA controls. Like, I hate that I have to take my thumb off the joystick. Hello, controller. I hate that I have to take my thumb off the joystick in order to swap my Pokemon back and forth instead of, like, being able to move all the time. That makes me, like, unreasonably annoyed. And why can't it be triggers? Like, we're not using the triggers- we're not using the bumpers, like, at all. I think that it's silly. I think that it's real silly. And to have the map in a completely different place, too, and everything- it's so frustrating. How did you switch in Legends Arceus? Yeah, it was- I think it was the bumpers. It was the bumpers, I think, and, then they're, like, you could switch between Pokemon and items with X, I think, and then you swapped between- it was like a scrolling list, and yes, that was a little rough, but it's the same here, it's still a scrolling little list, as far as, like, what other things you can throw. It's not that I want them to not change anything, but, like, don't change the mechanics to something that makes less sense than the previous games. If they want to change it and make it, like... if they want to change it to something that, like, makes better sense than before, fantastic, that's perfectly fine with me. But they keep changing it to things that make less sense. Use your right hand to hit the D-pad? I guess so, but that's not how you're supposed to use it on a controller. Like, it's not built for you to have to reach over to the other side. It's not like a Game Boy, or not Game Boy. It's not like an N64 controller where you can kind of, like, go all over the controller. I am shiny hunting. I am. Looking for Audino. I have one. I would like another one. And so I think that that's a little silly. I think it's silly. Finished all the hard 1 out of 101 shinies and kept the easy ones to see. Oh, so like Tandemaus and Maushold and all that, and like the ones that are really hard to see. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Sira? Is that how you say your name? Shiny Audino? It looks like this! Isn't she cute? I'm obsessed with her. I love her so much. Oh! I see a shiny Furfrou in there. We'll keep resetting for a little bit. I said I'd reset until it's been 3 hours 30 minutes. So let's reset for 3 hours 30 minutes and then see what all we got in there. We got at least one. Cirrus is fine? Ah, gotcha. Or Cyrus. I don't know. I got nervous. Yeah, in Scarlet and Violet was not trying to shiny hunt everything, so I just found some of the ones that I wanted. And I mostly don't want the ones that are, like, kind of boring and hard to see, so... Now to find one and go. Oh, man. I can't believe Community Day is this weekend. I'm very surprised about it. Supposed to be like Cyrus? Okay. Cyrus. Hell yeah. Cyrus Syria. That's beautiful. Is that like a word, or is that just a pretty name? it sounds like a beautiful tree. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It sounds like something they would call a like, because it's kind of wisteria. And there's like, I feel like there's a tree. Cypress. Cypress is what I'm thinking of. It's kind of like that. Cyrus and Wisteria. Okay, amazing. Amazing, iconic, show-stopping. Love to see it. Barely found an authentic Sinistea in Go. Oh shoot, I don't even know if I don't know how to check to see if I have an authentic Sinistea. I don't know, where does it tell you if it's authentic? People say I'm good with usernames. People say I'm good with usernames. A lot of people will be like, oh my gosh, you're the first person to pronounce my name right on the first try, and I'm like, which is crazy, because I feel like I'm not that good at sounding things out. So it's nice that it works out. In the summary? Oh, in the appraisal. Okay. I'll have to appraise all of my Sinesteas and check it out. First person to dissect your username. Amazing! It's always funny how usernames work for people, because, like, my username, I'm Findoodles, Fin the Doodler, whatever. And people, like, will say my whole username, and my name's Finn, so I just kind of expect that people would just be like, oh, it's Finn, and then just shorten it like that, but a lot of people say the whole thing, and then there's other people who will, like, they put their name at the end of their username, and so I'll abbreviate their name to the beginning part of their username, and they'll be like, no, 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 this is the end part of my username, or they'll, like, want the whole thing said, or I don't know. I get so confused. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it, Cyrus. That's so nice of you to say. I will appreciate it. Just wanted people to call you Will. So far it's working. It has worked! I've been calling you Will! It's working! Yeah, I feel like the most successful usernames is where the first word is the thing that you want people to call you. But so that's, I think, why it's so funny to me that people call me Findoodles. Like, they'll be like, oh, it's Findoodles. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. You could just call me Finn, but... Because doodles is a verb. Doodles is what I do. Less often than I used to, but I'd like... Maybe I'll draw. Maybe I'll try drawing after I'm off stream. Alright, how close are we to... Okay, 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes of resetting before we're doing this. Old Twitch name was Omega Cyrus. 64. Oh, yep, and people would call you Omega. People would call you Omega. It makes sense. It's clocking. I get it. But yeah, I think that's why I'm so surprised that people don't, because a lot of people get their usernames abbreviated to the first word in it, and so it's funny that people don't abbreviate my name as frequently as I would expect. Dipsy Turtle, do you just, like, put on my stream to fall asleep? Am I ASMR for you? Because that's delightful, because I think last stream you said that too. You were like, oh, I'm back from my nap. It is so funny. What about Doodle Bob? What about Doodle Bob? New series idea if you like drawing, spin a wheel of all the Pokemon and then one of types and then draw that Pokemon as that type. That'd be pretty cool. As I was kind of saying, is that I don't really draw a ton anymore because my joints hurt and drawing hurts pretty bad sometimes. You fell asleep for an hour? Oh my god. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that I have a relaxing presence. I'm glad I have a relaxing presence. So easy to fall asleep on the streams, especially if you're the streamer. Catch me clocking out for the day. Just like... just snoring. Just snoring away. Just honk-shoeing it all the way home. That's so funny. Thin ASMR sleep. You're just chilling and you fell asleep. I love ASMR, but I did a Pokemon ASMR video on my channel just to see. And what? First of all, I did an excellent job, but I got so many unfollows because people hate ASMR. It was so funny. I love it so much, though. It's one of my favorites. I fall asleep to ASMR all the time. It's my favorite thing. It makes me so tired. Okay, there we go. Sorry, something was acting up. I had to click over. Second time your Switch 2 has locked up and has to be hard reset? What? What happened? Yeah, I did Pokemon ASMR, so I just picked some Pokemon and did like little ASMR triggers based on based on them. So like I tapped on like a wooden cutting board or something for like Trevenant. And like I had like one of the metal Pokeballs that you can get for Pokemon with Pokemon cards and stuff, and that was the Voltorb one, that kind of thing. And I thought it was funny. I was proud of that video, and nobody liked it. Nobody liked it because people don't like ASMR, and I was like, oh man. Aw, bummer. Such a shame. I should start a second channel. It should be Finn ASMR. Make more? Hell yeah. If I just like made a second account, it's just like all ASMR videos. That'd actually be so fun. That'd be so silly. Sitting there while I was napping and just went to wake it up and it's a blank screen. Oh dear. That ain't right. I make Pokemon sounds. I think I would do like card opening ASMR or like the same, like what I was talking about as well. I did one that was like a ASMR, like, oh, you're a Pokemon going to the Pokemon Center. This time it crashed while you were using it. You gotta get that checked out. Is that your Switch 2? You shouldn't be doing that. You should not be doing that at all. No, that ain't right. Alright, it just hit 3 hours and 30 seconds. Let's go hop around and see what we've got. Oh, I see another shiny Kangaskhan and another shiny Furfrou. Come on, Audino, where are you, girl? That was 2, though. That was pretty exciting still. Hello? That was exciting to find 2, though. That's a regular Eevee. Third Altaria shiny, but no Swablu? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. How about... We'll climb up. We'll climb up just to take a look. We'll see. We'll go see if anything has happened up here. Okay. Okay, okay. And this way, you guys all seem quite normal. You are not shiny. Nope. I've made it once. I've made it once before. But I haven't figured out how to do it ever since then. You guys? Nothing? Okay. Oh. Tall boy. Maybe I should run through this area and just check, because I have been running around in here in this kind of area pretty frequently. And I don't want to miss out on one if there is one in here. No. Okay, fantastic. Okay. And back this way. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Anything? Anything up here? Ah. Anybody in here? No. Okay. Well, I think that we're gonna call the stream right there. Wild that we did not find anything that we were, like, specifically looking for that time. Kind of surprised by that. Let's see, but we got quite a few today. We almost have a full box of shinies. If you count the ones in my party, we do have a full box of shinies. But now we have 5 shiny Kangaskhan. And we've got 2 new Furfrou, which is pretty good. Pretty nice. Yeah, it was a stream full of Kangaskhan and Furfrou today. And then our beautiful Venipede that we got. So can't be too disappointed. This guy's pretty cute. But I'm gonna call it here. So thank you guys all so much for joining me. I'm probably gonna go lay down because my head hurts. And I'd like that to stop. Alright, let's see. Let's say goodbye to TikTok. TikTok, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you all being around as long as you have been. We're gonna head out of here, and I will see you again next week. Bye! And then the rest of you, my favorites, of course, you know you are. I like streaming on Twitch so much better than this. So let's go raid somebody and show somebody else some Findoodles love. Yes, of course, Ninja. I am glad that I can be a cozy stream for you. Let's see. We haven't raided Sophia Wears Glasses in a while, and it looks like she's only been up for a little while, so that's probably a good move. Scarecrow Sketch is doing a shiny Amora hunt in ZA, which is exciting. I think I'm gonna go check out Sophia, though. Alright, so I want you guys to all show Sophia a very friendly, kind, Findoodles warm welcome. If you have subscriber emotes, please drop them in there. But I am gonna see you guys next time. I'll see you guys again on Tuesday. I might be doing something different on Tuesday. We'll see. But until then, bye!